Paddock match day, Ben Hood out here. Brentford at home, under the lights. I do expect us to win and get that Champions League place pretty much cemented for next season. We could really do a Champions League football back at Old Trafford. I'm going to go with a 3-1 victory tonight. I think if we get an early goal, we should be able to get 2 more. I think we will concede. Brentford are a decent side, set up well, got some good attacking players. Yeah, I'm going to go Bruno to get an assist, obviously. I'm going to go for Cunha, a Bruno penalty, and then Mbumo as well. I think Mbumo needs a goal. So, yeah, what the Paddock? Come on.
Hello, Stretford Paddock. This is Dan from Dan Talks United, and my score prediction for tonight's game against Brentford is going to be 2-1. And I think Bruno and Mbumo is going to score. Bruno to get an assist, get closer to De Bruyne and Henry, and hopefully he can surpass their record and get that assist record because he's the assist king. I think it'll be a tight game tonight because it's always a tough game against Brentford. But one thing on our favour, though, is that we've got a good record against Brentford at Old Trafford. So come on, United, United, United.
Going up at this and can liggen best for Old Trafford. We're going for win for United. My card saying 3-0, so 3-0 United. 3-0 United. Up the way and up the paddock.
My first video for Stretford Paddock. I wish you all the best, and also United. I really wish Manchester United finish the season in 3rd position. 2nd and 1st, I think, are out of bounds for this season. So, yeah, let's finish 3rd. Let's get into the Champions League next season. And score prediction for this match, I think it'll be a 3-1, 3 goals. Bruno to get 1, Cesco to get 1, and Buemo or Cunha to get 1 more. So yeah, that's my prediction. GGMU.
Hello and welcome to Stretford Paddock. This is the watch-along, Manchester United versus Brentford at Old Trafford. I'm joined 2 absolute watch-along legends at this point. Ronaldo, Brown.
Do you know what? I feel like that's accurate for some of the shifts that me and Scotty have done when you lads have been on tour.
And Scotty, of course, as well.
I said that's what.
Yeah, that's what he did. Yeah, no, I was just making sure I didn't ignore you. Yeah,
we've done some.
We've seen the troughs, and we've been through the hell, haven't we? So we deserve Champions League next year.
Yeah, all of them. You've earned this. You've earned the Champions League football. Obviously, big game tonight. Can all but guarantee Champions League football. I think if we win this, we will be 11 points clear of 6th place with 12 points to play for. So barring losing every game, and it would be Brentford, in fact, winning every game, this is it. This is the big one, as Jay would say.
I've not done the math. I was going to ask you actually. Does anyone know what is the actual? When is it like consolidated? Where it's not all we basically.
So if we win this game, we will go. As I said, I believe it's 11 points clear of Brentford because we're currently, I guess, 8 points clear of them. Well, actually, no. If they win, they go 6th. But if we win, Brentford don't go 6th. So who is it? Who stays in 6th as it currently stands? Is it Brighton? I think it's Brighton. Yeah, right. Who we are 11 points clear of, or will be if we win. There's only 4 games left after today.
So yeah.
We're currently 8 points clear of Brighton. If we win today, it goes up to 11. If we lose today, though, it's actually Brentford that go into 6th place on 51 points.
Right, okay.
Which would be 7 points behind us. So
winning
even
today,
then, still very, very likely.
Winning today, the chance to get the security of Champions League football could be against the Scousers.
Well, here's the other thing.
Oh, they got a game.
Here's the other thing. We also go 4 points clear of Aston Villa, who have been right on our tail if we win today. 3 points clear of Aston Villa because they lost at the weekend, didn't they? So they're down to 5th already. So there's a lot to play for, essentially guaranteeing Champions League football, although I think it's probably almost there anyway. This would basically confirm it. Let's get into the team news then, because I haven't actually seen the team news yet. All I know is that Cunha isn't playing.
He saw Brighton in 6th place and got rattled.
I almost want to lose to Brentford to get Brighton out of 6th. We've got Lomans in goal. A back four of Shaw, Heaven, Maguire straight back in after his suspension, and Dalot back in as well. Then we've got Mainu, Casemiro and Bruno, obviously one of the best midfields in the league this season, I'm going to say it. With Ahmad, Cesco and Mbermo as that front three. Is that the first time we've seen that front three? I think it might be under Carrick. I'm not sure. Maybe we saw it once, but it's certainly a sort of rarity. Cunha's been almost ever present under Michael Carrick. Out today with some sort of groin discomfort. I think he is expected to be back, or hopefully will be back for the Liverpool game. But Ronaldo, we've seen a few changes from the... You what?
I don't know. Just the description of the injury is quite...
What did I say?
Some groin injury.
Some groin discomfort.
Got some groin discomfort. Who knows how he got it?
It's quite open-ended, that
Who
one,
knows what he was doing when he got it, but he's got it. What do you make of that lineup, Ronny?
With the available players we have, that is probably as strong as we can go. Obviously, Dorgu notwithstanding. Obviously, he's just come back and he's been injured and he's been out for a long time with a hamstring injury. So you're not expecting him to come flying into the starting 11. That would probably be malpractice. But you're looking at maybe people probably argue between Dalot and Mazraoui, but outside of that, it's pretty much as strong as we could have gone tonight. If I am to nitpick, I would have liked Jim Thwaite to have been on the bench ahead of Malacia, because I don't think Malacia is basically not. He's just a caricature of a footballer at the moment at Manchester United rather than being one. And for defenders, we do have Mazraoui and Dorgu as potential fullback cover on the bench anyway. So I feel like Malacia for Jim Thwaite would be nice to see.
Yeah.
But that is being quite nitpicky. Outside of that, it's pretty much as strong as we could have gone. I'm just interested to see which side Mbeumo and Ahmad operate on.
Yeah. What do you make of the team just generally?
Yeah, the front three as well with Ahmad and Mbeumo, they can sort of switch over, so that'd be interesting to see. A big shout out to Luke Shaw as well, is it? If he keeps playing next 4 games, and he's got a record for the first time of playing every Premier League game, so he's had a decent season.
Yeah, he has.
It's good to see Maguire back in defence. Are we thinking now with Heaven getting the nod over Euro that there might be some sort of pecking order between the two? Because Euro's not had the greatest sort of performances previously, a couple of mistakes, well, big mistakes, and Heaven's coming in looking really solid. So it's a bit of an it's a good problem to have.
Yeah.
And I'm happy to see Dalot in ahead of Mazraoui, because I've not been really impressed with Mazraoui since he's been coming back into the team.
No, he's looked a little bit rusty on it. I think at the moment, from the performances recently, I think Heaven is probably above Euro now. For now, and obviously that can change, can it? Because most of the time Euro's been clearly above Heaven. But at the moment, I think that makes sense. And I think Maguire coming back in makes sense as well. Dalot again, like you said, I don't think there's anything you look at that and you go, I can't believe he's done that. As you said, Ronny, the only one would be, no offence to Malacia, but do we need him on the bench? We've got 2 other fullbacks that could come on. Euro can play at fullback over Malacia, to be honest. It would be nice to see an academy player maybe just sort of getting some experience, but we have got Shea Lacey on the bench as well. On to the front three. Some people have been asking for this anyway. I know Cunha got the goal against Chelsea, but he's been a little bit in and out of games recently, although Mbeumo has as well. But the idea of having a left-footed, left-sided player, whether it's Mbeumo or Ahmad, that's going to be the case. You were talking about that a few weeks ago, about how sometimes we lack a bit of width when you've got Luke Shaw, who can't really overlap, and Cunha wanting to cut inside at the same time.
Yes, I do think we do sometimes struggle with that. I think Cunha's actually listened and been coached pretty well by Carrick, where he's starting to try and hold his width a little bit more. Obviously, still his natural instincts will take him in field during games, but I think we haven't really had that many attackers. None of our attackers really have been flying or have been in that great a form. Even though Cunha, I reckon, has probably been the brightest attacker that we've had over the past few games, without exactly being exceptional himself. I do believe he's only got 2 goals in his last 10 games as well, but it feels like he's flying. I don't know if that's just because he's been the best of a bad bunch recently, but I still think he is a miss, because one thing about Cunha is obviously he's capable of moments, and sometimes moments win you games in matches like the Premier League where the margins can be quite fine. So as for Ahmad, if it is Ahmad on the left, I probably reckon it's probably likely to be Mbeumo on the left instead. Yeah. Because Mbeumo maybe on that side can almost like play off Cesco a little bit, like he's been used to in the past, maybe like making those runs from out to in and playing off Cesco, like he had success when he was playing with Ivan Toney in a similar way. because I think he probably has a little bit more winger versatility of playing on that side instead of Ahmad.
I think you mentioned there about moments. I don't know if it's just because this season has gone the way that it has and the general trajectory of football has gone the way that it has. But I love that we've got like a decent number of like moments players. And I think that's why, do you know the games like that Lyon game last season or the PSG game under Solskjaer or the Liverpool game under Ten Hag or these big moments where I feel like not every club fans get to see these sorts of things from their team. And part of it is like we've had great players for years because we're a big team, so you're likely to get more of these moments. But I also think part of it is you look at Arsenal's team. Who the fuck is turning up in a big game for them?
Yeah.
Who's going to smack one in from 25 yards when the defence is sat in the 18-yard box? You've tried all the conventional stuff and you need someone. Look at Man City the weekend. Nico Gonzalez, I know he's not like a moments player. He's not a Kevin De Bruyne or whatever. But sometimes the 3 goals in that game all were long-range shots past the goalkeepers for Southampton and for Man City. And in big games, it takes someone to do that. And I'm happy that sometimes it might mean that United teams generally will have the odd spell where games are a bit more like ping pong, or we lose possession, we can't get it back, and we don't completely dominate every single second of every single game. But players like Bruno Fernandes and Cunha, and in the past Rooney and Ronaldo, and these players or Nani that will get the ball, knock it past someone, and just smack it from 25 yards. They're the sorts of players that keep you in cup finals till the very last second, or semi-finals, or title races till the last second. Like, watch Arsenal against Man City in the Carabao Cup final. Arsenal were dead after like 50 minutes. Yeah. And there's no one in that team where you think they can do this. So I'm happy to occasionally have players like Cunha that might have only got 2 goals in the last 10 or whatever. But he smacked it in from 25 yards against Arsenal to win us that game. And he smacked it in on the first time against Chelsea to win us that game. And I think if we're in the Champions League next season, I'm not saying he's going to win it for us, but in those tight games when it's a quarter-final or whatever, and the game's really back and forth and you need someone to just get the ball and put it in the back of the net. I love having the odd player that is like Cunha and Bruno. I think they're so important to have in teams, especially at Man United.
Yeah, I mean, it's that getting that balance, isn't it, between sort of a coherent system, but also if that's not working, that you can have a maverick in your team that can sort of go a little bit off piste and then come up with something. I don't usually agree with Michael Owen, but this week he had a quote that came out that said football's sort of dying, where we used to have artists in starting 11s that were doing something completely different, but the way football's going now, it's becoming a little bit dry to watch. And United have had an abundance of that over the years, even like you were saying there in our lesser times. If you look at players like Cavani under Solskjaer and stuff, so you always want them because that's what you turn into the football for those moments, really.
Yeah, players that can just do something for you in a big moment. If we can change the camera, please, thank you. Looking at the back line, we've got Luke Shaw. Scotty mentioned before. I think he's started every single game this season. He came off after half an hour in one game, but obviously played the next game and made an appearance in that game. How have you judged his season so far? Because it's weird that he's played every single game, but it does feel at times as though we've not quite seen the Luke Shaw. I mean, maybe that Luke Shaw that we all remember from a few years ago just doesn't exist anymore.
He's been steady.
Yeah.
He just hasn't been he hasn't offered that kind of offensive output and threat and kind of like support that you want for elite teams from a fullback area. Can you, if you was to ask the people in the comments, if you was to ask you lads, how many crosses can you remember Luke Shaw putting in this season?
Is that all down to him though, or down to not having anyone in front of him? Because when Dorgu was playing, I think Luke Shaw played a little bit better because he had someone on the same side doing the overlap.
Not necessarily, because it could have a lot to do with, like, it could be systematic, it could be players that you play in front of, could be just the way the team's operating. But even still, if you're starting pretty much every game of the season and you've played the amount of minutes you have, I should be able to remember a lot more impactful moments in the final third from you. And I think he's offered little to none of that. And I'm not, maybe he just doesn't have in the legs. I think that's probably not a maybe, that's just probably factual. Yeah. But I still think he's not been bad. He's been steady, he's been okay, and he's been decent. I think what Luke Shaw does help United with is obviously he's probably one of the more technically secure players in the team. And he does help and aid us in terms of our build-up and stuff, which obviously has value, but he's like nowhere near what he was when he was younger.
Do we think when we say he's not got it in his legs or whatever, do we think that when he runs and when he overexerts himself and all that, he's in like physical pain that makes him reluctant to run? Do we think it's like a build-up of, injuries and scar tissue down the years has meant that he can't put the training in to have the fitness levels to get up and down consistently? Because he can run. We've all seen him run. What is it? Why do we think he can't overlap aggressively, consistently for 90 minutes or even for, much of games? What do you think it actually is?
I'm not too sure. I mean, he carries a bit of timber, doesn't he? He's not as sort of light on his feet as some of the other players. Yeah. But you do wonder with the injuries that he's had in the past, whether he doesn't want to overexert himself because of that sort of fear that's playing it. And if he feels a little bit of a tweak, it's like, right, well, I'm not going to do that. So that might be playing his conscience.
Yeah. What do you think, Ronny? Because I know you don't. You're not professional footballer, but you've played every week.
I don't know. Well, look at Luke Shaw without being too cynical. It's just as he always kept himself in the best shape,
right,
in his career. Has he's been disciplined enough with his diet and off the pitch kind of application and that. He has always looked like he's carried a bit of timber throughout his career at Manchester United, and stuff like that can obviously impact you as you age, especially when you're playing in a position that requires a lot from you in terms of your legs and high impact and obviously high intensity running. Could that just be a knock-on effect from the amount of injuries he's had and the amount of time that he's not been able to play consistently? Because that adds to the fact that he's probably not getting enough cardio in. Is that an excuse? I'm not quite sure, but to be fair, what was the catalyst for all this was the injury he had where he could have almost lost his leg.
Yeah.
So if I'm to be fair to him, maybe that was just something that kind of like sent his career in a certain trajectory. Even though he still had a decent enough career, he's played for Manchester United for a decade.
Scored in a Euros final for England and stuff, yeah.
So but he feels like Shaw could have been more.
Yeah.
And it's funny because when players have been at United since the Fergie days, whether they've been here for 5, 6, 7, 8 years, you're always looking at a lot of the players that end that period and you're thinking they could have been a little bit more, and you wonder if that's down to them or is that down to United needs to take a little bit of accountability for that as well when it comes to developing players.
There's two ways of looking at it though, isn't there? Because he had all that potential and obviously we know how the injury impacted him, but how many players wouldn't have continued playing at Manchester United following that? Okay, He might not have reached the peaks of his potential, but it's still quite, I'm not going to say heroic, but it's impressive to return and hold down the place 7 years later.
Yeah, I mean, it shows how much quality he's got still, that he has managed to do that. Because, like I said, when you think of the players that have had really bad leg breaks down the years, a lot of them sort of over the next 2 or 3 years drift out of top level football, don't they? I know you can come back from it, and it depends on the type of leg break, but his was a complete just destruction of his leg. It wasn't a fracture or a hair, it was his leg was smashed to bits, wasn't it? So yeah, a lot of times you see these players and 2 or 3 years later they go, oh, where are they now? Oh, okay, they're at Real Vallecano or Atalanta. Maybe not Atalanta, they're a bad example because they're a good team, but mid-table in a top 5 league. He's been sometimes mid-table in a top 5 league himself, but stayed at the biggest club in England and one of the biggest clubs in the world despite all that. So yeah, it does show his absolute sort of top end quality. Ross Murphy says Shaw's not been shocking this season. I think defensively he's been alright, but going forward he's only been okay and just isn't that quick in terms of what a modern day fullback is. Shaw's been great, but he needs some help and probably someone to replace him. Is that Dorgu, says Evan Umstead. On Dorgu, we haven't got the team up at the minute, but when it circles back round, Dorgu back in the squad today after that hamstring injury against Arsenal. Seems like absolutely ages ago that now. I know hamstrings do take a long time, but it seems like that. Remember him putting that volley in or bobble top corner? That feels like it could even have been the last season almost. How long ago that's been? It's good to see him back, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's wonderful. I mean, in terms of like Carrick's beginning of the season, he was the poster boy under Carrick, wasn't he, really, for his performances? I know Kuhn got a couple of goals, but it was like, wow, what's happened to Patrick Dorgu under Carrick? And the timing of the injury was just really cruel, really, because it felt, who could know where we would have gone with that, because United were flying. And so I'm looking forward to him getting back into the starting 11. And again, it's going to be another good problem for Carrick to solve as to where he actually comes in, because know when Kuhn comes back and you've got all them across the front four.
Yeah. What do you think with Dorgu, Ronny? Is he a left back to you, or is he a left winger, or is he destined to be a kind of versatile, you need a job, I'll sort it kind of man?
I think he's versatile between both of them, but I still believe from Manchester United it'll likely be left back. I think people have got extremely carried away with a sample size of 2 games where he played left wing. against Manchester City and Arsenal, which are obviously very specific games and conditions where United don't have any of the ball, and it's like him kind of supporting defensively, almost having him with his obviously discipline on the left, whilst also having the pace, the most pace in the team, and probably be the most athletic player on the team, breaking out on the counter. He has shown bits of quality though when he has been left wing for United in that area. So it's somewhere like I think it's good that he showed that he can deputise there and have value. But I don't think those 2 games are enough for us to kind of like say to him, okay, he's definitely a left winger, because a majority of the time he's been here, he's actually played left wing back, hasn't he? Rather than actually played. So it's not like we've seen him play as a traditional back 4, left back a lot either. So it's tough to say, because even I'm trying to remember, did he play as a left back? Was it Goodison Park like last season? But would have been under Ramroom still, so would have likely been a left wing back. But I think we've seen a lot of him in the final third, even when he was a wing back, where he left a lot to be desired. And then obviously had 2 great games playing left wing against Arsenal and City, but I don't think that's enough to kind of like pigeonhole him and say he's a new Gareth Bale and he's going to be a left back. If he shows us 5-6 more games like that, then maybe he can have a conversation. But for me, I think he could be a top tier, like attacking, like Nuno Mendes, like left back maybe, if we develop him that way.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I think that I also don't think there's anything wrong with being a versatile player that does the job that you need against a team that might sit back. And I mean, not a lot of teams really do sit back these days. People like to press, but we do see it against the teams that are going to sit back a little bit more and counter-attack against us. I think him at left back makes a lot more sense, where he can track players back, he can do the work, and he can overlap, and he's got the athleticism to do that. But I wouldn't swap Cunha for him against a team that's going to sit on the edge of their own box. I don't think you could compare his ball play to like Mainoo's, for instance, and the footwork and the tidiness of touches and the closeness of his control is nowhere near, is it really? I think that he looks good, like you said, Ronny, against the teams where we're expected to counter-attack a little bit. We're going to have more space in transitions. I think he's brilliant at that. But I said it before, I think he's almost like a sort of Park Ji-sung type player, where sometimes he'll play left wing, sometimes he'll play as a number 10, sometimes he'll play as a number 8. Whatever the job is, sometimes he's just man-marking someone a whole game.
Yeah.
Whatever the job is, you could trust him to do it. He's got the energy and the athleticism to do it. And I think the same is there with Dorgu. He's got a base level of work rate and athleticism that will stand him in really good stead for a number of different jobs.
Do you remember this? I just remembered this now, chat as well. Then he started a game as the right forward.
His first ever game for United was at right wing, wasn't it?
Yeah, and actually he played there for on the Ramroom actually, and he was okay to an extent. So I guess it probably is 50-50. But the issue is, from what I've seen of Dorgu so far, just from a technical base and just in general, and obviously how many times we saw him in attacking left wing areas when he was a wing back anyway, and he didn't really have any 1v1 ability, and he looked like he was a little bit lost for ideas. Whether you think he could be a left winger or not, I don't think he's the calibre of left winger that you want starting week in, week out for Manchester United.
It's a lot more discipline though, isn't it? You're talking before about Cunha, likes to drift inside. I think what Dorgu does offer is he will stay down that left-hand flank. It's just unfortunate that he hasn't got the crossing ability that he'd like.
Yeah.
When you look at a winger like, we want to be competing with the best teams in Europe, not just doing, happy in fourth. You look at someone like a Kvaratskhelia or... I mean, Vinicius Junior is a bad example because I feel like everyone at Real Madrid just stands on the halfway line and waits for the ball to come to him. But like the technical ability that the top level players have, you need to be like a sort of unbelievable player. Even someone like Mbeumo, who is very efficient, very sort of measured with what he does, when he's at his best is like, absolute just knife through butter because he does everything right and he doesn't, no excess waste. He is someone that even so, his touch is still phenomenal. The way he drops a shoulder is phenomenal. So, yeah, we'll see with Dorgu, but it's fantastic to have him back because, like you said, Ronny, just his energy and his enthusiasm and the hard work that he puts in. I absolutely love watching it, and I think especially when you watch other teams like Chelsea at the minute, or Chelsea. Did you see him? It was Rafinha's last game. Who were they playing against? Like a week ago, Brighton. That made me feel like stressed looking back at like some of the last performances under Ten Hag, where you're like, they just don't care. No. They're done. Because even under Amorim, we never won, but there was never a single game where I went, or like there was never a moment where I went, they're completely done here. They
Yeah.
can't be arsed. And I think with players like Dorgu and with players like Bruno and with players, you feel the team full of these players that no matter what, even if they're pissed off, even if they're sick of it, even if they're not on form, you're never going to watch a team and go, then they don't care. They're not trying because he just works hard all the time. I fucking love that. We've got some super chats and some new members. Thank you, Dylan Proctor, for joining the academy. B. Quirashi says Shaw's issue is getting back, not overlapping and going forward. I think might be instructions to stay back to avoid the gap he would leave. I think it probably is at this point. And on that point as well, on Luke Shaw, Quarantine Fox says Shaw purposefully doesn't sprint. You can tell by his gait. I do think there's probably a bit of that to it. I think you said prevented injury. It might hurt. It genuinely might hurt him because didn't he have some extra surgery on his shin bone and the plates and stuff under his skin about 8 to 10 months ago, pre-season? Or I'm sure there was some talk of continued discomfort from the surgery, which is, if it's still there 10 years later, it's probably not going away, is it? So maybe it's just a case of if I do that, my chance of getting injured in the next 5 games goes up drastically, so I can't risk it. And he's still done very well.
I used to think that he just naturally had that kind of nonchalant, laid-back vibe about him at the same time in a way of his approach to the game. And I used to think that's because Luke Shaw is one of those where he's just naturally, if we're going to be honest, he's naturally just very good at football, isn't he?
Yeah.
Can tell he's very naturally talented and a good footballer. So he almost feels like he doesn't always have to exert himself or play at top speed all the time. He can almost play. I think sometimes I call him one-paced. He can be a bit one-paced at times, just because he can play within himself and be quite comfortable and still be steady because he's good. But it could also be a mental thing because his legs are the walking wounded, and also he's carrying a little bit of tub. And that's not. I feel like that could sound harsh for me to say, but I've heard stuff over the years where, Manchester United have been onto him a couple of times about certain things, and I've even heard not stitching up here that he's been caught in
caught. I really love where
caught in the fridge.
He caught in away games where he'll be
caught in a tube full of liquid chocolate being sucked down the river. Like Augustus Gloop.
That sounds like a mad fantasy, That's typical Joe, Now,
when you said caught was excuse me, sir, can you pull over that ice cream van? And he's Luke Shaw in there with his head under it. What do you mean caught?
Rappers in the hotel room.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What, Drake and that?
Chockies and that.
Oh, that type of... Yeah. Sorry, my mistake. No, I do like Luke Shaw. Just looking at the rest of the team, Bruno Fernandes, someone just mentioned it in the super chat here. Tony from Estonia, as I call him. Bruno will break the record today. He's currently on 18 assists. The record is 20. We've got 5 games to go, including today. Do you think he does it, Scotty?
Yeah, I think he does.
What breaks it or just equals it, levels? Oh,
I don't know if he breaks it. I think he'll break it.
Do you?
I think so. Yeah, 5 games. He looks quite determined, and I like the sort of the collective personality of the team where they'd all want him to do that.
Yes, I agree with that.
Yeah,
and also, sorry, you finish first. I'm just getting excited.
I remember when I think it was the first season United had won the Premier League in '93, and everyone that year had scored, except for Gary Pallister, and they let him take the free kick. Yeah. And there just seems to be this collectiveness about Manchester United at the moment.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we can't really show that, so.
What's annoying is that person that's tweeted that stole that from someone else. Someone tweeted that about 6 hours ago.
So it's a picture of Messi having a penalty for Barca, and instead of shooting, he rolls it to the side to get the assist. I mean, obviously that's not going to happen, although it might. But I do genuinely agree with you that I think there's a collective feeling amongst this team that they want it to happen. Because you can see the last few weeks, whenever anyone scores and he got the assist, people are going up to him with the fit. It's become a known thing. And when you look at the way he's got these assists, so he had that hamstring injury, didn't he? That's from Boxing Day to the 4th of January 2026. Since then, these are all the games he's played and the number of assists in those games. 1 game, 1 assist against Burnley. 1 game, 1 assist against City. 1 game, 1 assist against Arsenal. 1 game, 2 assists against Fulham. No assist against Tottenham or West Ham or Everton. Then it's an assist against Palace, assist against Newcastle, 2 assists against Villa, none against Bournemouth, and then an assist against Leeds and an assist against Chelsea.
So he needs 3.
It's absolutely insane run that he's on at the moment.
What?
Like, he's got 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 assists in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 games. Just under an assist a game.
Yeah.
If he keeps that between now and the end of the season, he'll get 22, let alone 21. I hope he gets it. I really do hope he gets it. He's got to be on everything.
Yeah.
There's got to be just Casemiro stuff. Even if we're like already 3-0 up, we need to just keep going.
It's got to be the last game of the season, and it's going to be the old Bruno Casemiro double act for the final time.
That'd be lovely.
I think there's been a couple of times,
lovely.
where someone's got to this part of the season and they've been close to the record, and all of a sudden a drought just comes at the end of the season, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, that's the worry, innit?
I think
That's the worry.
I think Ozil had like loads early.
He had like 16 by February or something.
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Yeah, and then I think De Bruyne got 20, was on 20, which leveled the Henry's record, but he still had games remaining.
Yeah.
And then just didn't get another one.
Here's one for you. So it's the final game. He needs 1 to break the record.
Yeah.
He puts a through ball through. Who does it need to land to guarantee a goal?
Give me Mbumo.
Mbumo, I said.
Yeah.
For
I
a
think he's our
1v1.
most. Yeah, 1v1. He'd either little dink or go past him.
Imagine it's you got him.
I've imagined it.
Do you know what?
Henry's still got the record. Oh, you got.
I feel like he might score it. I don't know. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Could you watch though? Be like,
No. I mean, the one person who you wouldn't want running onto it is Garnacho for me. When you immediately said, when you're asking the question, I thought, who would I not want?
Yeah.
And obviously, I know he's left now, but Garnacho, I used to think in 1v1s, I thought, this is like a 10% chance this is going in. But on Burma, I feel pretty confident with. Cesco, not quite sure. Sometimes he don't quite get his feet out of the way, does he? He's got a bit of that sort of giraffe leg.
Cesco's a one-touch finisher.
Yeah.
As in box threat.
Yeah,
Is that type of
if you have to
striker
think
right
too
now.
much about it, it's a bit different.
You know what? I trust Mainu as well. Just opening his body up, finding a corner.
Yeah.
I think it's Mbumo for me.
Not Dallo. Fucking hell. If it's Dallo on the last day, I can no. I can literally see it now. I can see it now. He's either on 19 or 20, and it's Dallo, and the ball's bouncing, and he fucking out the stadium.
Do you know what's crazy?
Out the stadium.
Someone like me who's the low truther. Do you know what I mean?
The low truther, brilliant.
As in, you like him.
I'm a Delo guy, and I think I'd actually rather your guy on a 1v1
than Delo.
I think Delo's the worst in the
because I think 1v1 as well requires that kind of split second thinking and being quite cognitive and being. And I think when it comes to thinking, that's where Delo can struggle a little bit.
I think Delo's
that actually sounds mad harsh,
absolute
but
gilt edge 1v1 chances in the final game of our last 2 managers, and we didn't win either of them. Was it Leeds against Leeds, and then against West Ham, sorry, and then against who was it that was Ten Hag's last game? Was it Leicester or something like that? I can't remember, but it was. I remember him having that ball where it's just clean through and it's bounced and he just leathered it over the bar. Yeah, watch Delo score tonight. Yeah, that'd be fucking fantastic. I hope he does. Punctual Wizard said Bruno breaks the record versus Liverpool. I think if he does break it, it's last day. Like you, I agree.
Yeah.
I think, as with anything in life, any sporting thing, the closer you get to doing the thing that you need to do, the harder it becomes. It feels impossible. I think it's going to be a challenge for him. I think he's going to be taking corners from both sides. Like you said, I think the team will. If we win tonight and there's just Champions League sorted, we're done. The team will proper rally around trying to get him the goal.
Does him getting the record or not make the PFA Player of the Year? Is that the deciding thing?
I think it probably does. I think it does. Unless Rice scores the winning goal in the last kick of the game for Arsenal to win the league.
This Declan Rice thing, and this is someone.
But only because he's second favourite. I rate
Declan Rice, but I can't remember a single impactful game from him since January. In the Premier League.
Yeah.
And what he's actually done for perception of still looking like he's playing well or whatever is because Arsenal are top of the league and he feel like they have to give it to someone or someone on that team has to be a PFA Player of the Year candidate. which is weird because we've spoken about this Arsenal team and thinking about the optics of what it is of them winning this league, because they're going to win the league with none of their attackers making PFA Team of the Year, which is unheard of, by the way. Yeah. That's not something that usually people that win the league will have at least one attackers in the PFA Team of the Year. That's usually how leagues are won. They won't have any, and they have to give it Declan Rice because he's kind of been there and he's been a staple and he's almost like their leader, and obviously he's important to the structure of their team. I don't remember. I watch Arsenal quite a lot, as you know. I pretty much hate watch most of their games, and I've seen. No, so I feel like I watch them just a tiny bit less than United. So I feel like I have a decent. I don't remember an impactful game from Declan Rice in 2026, but then what he does do is he usually plays quite well in the in Champions League matches. Yeah. So
was it the free kicks he scored, wasn't it?
Now, when I watch Arsenal in the Champions League, I feel like he plays better.
Right, okay.
In those games, I don't know why that is. Maybe it's because of like Europe and he's so physically imposing. The team's that bit a little weak, or maybe just gets up for those matches, and then he'll have a good game in the Champions League, and people will be like, "Oh, that's PFA Player of the Year." Well, he's not. That's not a Premier League game. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? That's not.
And it's like stirred into one.
Yeah, it gets all stirred into one. Yeah. So
I think those free kicks he scored against Real Madrid were what took him from. I know he was already a £100 million player and he was very good, but I think took him into. People felt like they could say he's the best player in the league or he's the best player in the team, and obviously he's not scoring free kicks every week. I think they're the only two he's ever scored in his career, or two of only a few. But I think that was like the moment where people went, "Oh, you're allowed to say he's world class," and but he's not. He just has not been anywhere near as good as Bruno Fernandes this season. He just hasn't. And like you said, Ronny, I think that it's almost a lack of other options for Arsenal from the team that people want to pick the player from that puts him at the top list. But I think at the moment Bruno is the odds-on favourite. Okay. But again, it's these last few weeks, isn't it? Because it's all, recency bias, and if Bruno breaks the record and Arsenal don't win the league, I think it's 100% his. If Rice scores a goal in the last couple of games and Bruno doesn't break it, it's 100% his. Yeah.
But what are the awards then?
Better.
So the awards
are... So it's the PFA Player of the Year.
Yes.
Which is the Players Football Association.
Young Player of the Year.
There's the Young Player of the Year, which is the same. Yeah. But that's voted for by footballers and former footballers, I think. Then there's the
Writers one.
The Writers Player of the Year.
I think Young Player of the Year is fully sewn up in it.
Professional Football Association, sorry?
I think that's sewn up.
You reckon?
By that Nico O'Reilly, probably.
Yeah.
I think he's quite favourite to that.
Since Christmas.
And PFA Player of the Year should be Bruno for me. Team of the Year is probably going to have a lot of debate in it.
Who would you pick?
Right now, this would be this could be quite a long combo.
Team of the Year, as in like 1 to 11, or do you mean the team? Because they do like Manager of the Year.
Yeah, 1 to 11.
Okay. Goalkeeper, I think it's probably Raya. I think he's been. I would honestly say him and Lomans are the best two I've seen this season, but I'm being very biased.
Yeah, it's gonna be Raya. I reckon Nico O'Reilly actually makes left back.
Yeah.
The centre halves. It might actually.
Gabriel is just a set.
It might be the two Arsenal ones,
It's almost certainly going to be Gabriel. Has City had any standout centre back? Kusanov's again got increasingly better, but I don't think he started the season well enough to be in there. It probably will just be Saliba and Gabriel, just because people don't know what to think.
Arsenal dominate more of the back.
He's going to be right back though, because Munoz was flying as a right wing back early part of the season, then he got injured and tailed off. People will say Nunes, which is another City player. He's played really well there, but I honestly, it's magic. I can't think of a right back in it. No. People might say Kayode from Brentford, who we're going to see tonight. Yeah. So it's quite topical.
He's been decent.
I've actually not really put much thought to team in the season.
No, I haven't.
I've seen a couple people talk about it, like on Twitter, on Discourse.
Mark Gay's been good.
I'm not sure.
Maybe Mark Gay and Gabriel.
Yeah.
I could see that because Gay was good for Palace and then has been very good for City as well.
Who's been the signing of the season, do you think?
We'll do this in a proper video at some point, but I do want to talk about now.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is the type of conversation you could be speaking for like 30, 40 minutes. Do you know what I mean?
Signing of the season.
From an external point of view, I'm not a United player. I've quite watched, Cherky,
I'd say Ryan Cherky.
He's been very good.
Ryan Cherky.
Good place to watch. But we were talking before about players that create stuff and stuff. He's very much like that.
I mean, on a similar note, compared to who they replaced and the price that they cost, Lomans again has to be up there.
Yeah.
He's been as solid as any keeper in the league, and he cost 20 million quid. And when you think about the anxiety and mistakes that he has eliminated from that position compared to Onana and Bayindir, what an upgrade. There haven't been much bigger upgrades than that this season, certainly. So this is the Squawker Premier League team of the season so far. It's hideous. It's truly hideous. It's got Henderson in goal. Fine, whatever. I don't agree, but okay. Timber at right back. Yeah, I could see that. Diaz and Gabriel. I don't think Diaz has been their best centre back, but fine. Hincapie at left back. Fuck that.
Nah.
He's only played about fucking the
second half of the season.
Yeah. Rice, Guimaraes and Cherky. No Bruno, by the way, even though Guimaraes stopped playing at Christmas. Then we've got Saka, cannot be in there. Hasn't done a single thing all year.
And he's been injured for most of it.
Yeah, we've got Wilson on the left-hand side.
High Wilson.
Been pretty good.
Yeah, High Wilson has a shot.
Cherky and then Haaland up front. I guess Haaland's standards are so high that you think you want to drop him out, but he has been the best.
I think he went through. I think it was the spells 5 goals in 20 games,
something like that.
Haaland
in all comps,
which is like shocking for him.
Yeah.
But Bruno not being in that is interesting.
No, it's just bollocks.
Very, very interesting.
I think.
Do you know what's crazy? And the chat can probably agree. The fact that you're sometimes struggling these days to think what like the front three will be in that for PFA Player of the Year and PFA Team of the Year, it gives credence to people thinking that the quality in attacking has just been poor. But I had this argument with Steve, where do we know, is it a situation where attackers have gotten a little bit worse and expressive, or has it been a case of like modern day football these days, teams are just better defensively now? Yeah,
I think there's a
and
bit
tactically.
So I do also just think I don't think there's that many quality attackers in the Premier League. I don't just think it's a case of like everyone's playing more.
Could be two at the same time.
I think it's probably a bit of both at the same time. But I genuinely think like the players aren't that good in those positions. I think you look at the players who are good. I know he's not an attacker like a winger, but Bruno Fernandes is on course to break the record for most assists. Like that's an all-time season he's having. Cherky, as I mentioned before, he looks good. You know, the good players look good, but Martinelli was never good, so he looks shit. Of course he does. Like Arsenal's whole front 5, bring Trossard, bring Havertz, bring Gyökeres, they all look bad because they've always been bad. And then you look at Saka, who's clearly dropped off since his injury. Yeah. You go to Liverpool, Salah's dead. Like the rest of their front line is just not good enough. And then Isak's been out all season. You know, they're just not that good. Like I don't think it's this big conspiracy. I think if you put Ousmane Dembele, Kvaratskhelia, you put Yamal in the Premier League, that's what I was going to say. But they'd look fucking brilliant, and it'd be exciting.
If you look at these top sides like Real Madrid, PSG, Bayern, and you look at the attacking talent that they have in their team, yes, it's like it's beyond what we see
the
from
drop off between that to Premier League
and the Premier League.
And
the best is probably what City have. City have probably the best attack, don't they? Obviously Haaland, and then he's got the likes of. But even then, Cherky, and then it's like obviously Semenyo and Dorgu. In terms of attacking, like the personnel that they have, they're probably the strongest, but it still doesn't really hold a candle to the elite teams.
Yeah, the top teams elsewhere. Like we knew Harry Kane was a world class striker when he left the Premier League. We already knew that. He'd been world class here for 5-6 years. When he left, no world class striker came in the league to replace him. So the attacking talent right there got worse. When Elise left, I don't think we didn't realise he was as good as he's gone on to be, and there's a bit more space in Germany and all that. But like he was a really good attacking player that left Crystal Palace. They didn't replace him. We've lost another one. You know, I think a lot of the big teams have signed players from within the Premier League. Isak going to Liverpool doesn't up the pool of talent in the Premier League. United signing Cunha and Mbeumo doesn't up it. Cesco coming in, that's good. That's helped us out. But he's not a world class striker yet. Like I just think there's less good attackers because people aren't signed good attackers and they've not brought them in from the other leagues. I don't think it's that. Yeah. You know, the top team happens to be playing more defensive, but I can bet you honestly, if Arteta had those strikers and attackers that we've mentioned from other teams, I don't think they'd play like this. I think he's trying to do the best he can with the shit attack that he's got, and he keeps trying to buy new players, and he's obviously got a weakness there. Even forgot about Madueke. We've been talking about Arsenal for 10 minutes. No one's even mentioned him yet. He was shit at Chelsea and he's shit at Arsenal. Where's the surprise there?
Isn't it mad how much money that Arsenal have spent to produce shit though?
Yeah, that is. That's the mismanagement.
yeah.
Yeah, whether that's all on Arteta or that's the people above him. That is the issue. Yeah, completely.
And then he could win, and then they could be title winners.
Could win the big double as well.
Gyökeres with a Premier League winners medal around his neck as a starting striker, nuked the league.
Yeah. Did you see that counter attack the other day? And he's got one man in front of him. He's got 2 players on his left, or maybe even 3, and he has to just beat one man. Either get a bit of loft on it and get it sort of hip height over the player, cut it back behind him, go yourself and shoot, whatever he did, and he just plays it and hits the man first time.
Yes. Wait, by the way, this only happens when my guy Joe's hosting.
What?
We're gonna get to kick off, and we've not been spoken about Brentford or their 11 and that. You know why? You know why that popped into my mind? Because when I saw their starting 11, I actually got quite concerned.
Well, we'll get Brentford's 11 up.
Because Brentford's 11 looks
Sick of him.
Looks kind of strong.
No, I like him. Benjamin Matthias says, not going to lie, very nervous for this match. Scrappy 2-1 win. I'd take that. I think everything's scrappy at the minute. Dario Brubeck. If Rice stayed with Ireland as international, none of this would be talked about. English narrative. I definitely think that helps.
Yeah,
him.
they'll just play into it.
Definitely helps him. To be a sort of British or Irish player that isn't English in the Premier League, you have to be so fucking good to get proper respect. I think. Like people that stand up above that, Bales and Rory Keanes and Ryan Giggs and those sorts of players, you do have to be so good, because otherwise people go, oh, yeah, but when he plays for Ireland, they're still shit. You're like, well, yeah, because you can't do it all by yourself. Joshua Bowart says, have you hosted your barbecue for Jay McCauley yet, Joe? No, I haven't yet. Although it's been lovely barbecue weather, hasn't it?
Wait, what? Where's my invite?
Why have you dropped me in it? Why have you done that, Joshua Bowart?
You know for a fact your dog Dusty wants me there.
That's true, actually. Yeah, she does. Do you know what?
That's actually...
It's not even a real thing yet.
No.
We just talked about it briefly on the last one. I swear, you're the first one in there, man.
I invited him to my book launch this week, and I didn't get an invite either.
It doesn't exist yet. When it exists, everyone's invited. We're going to do a little Stretford Paddock barbecue at mine.
That's two things I've not been invited to. I didn't get invited to the book launch.
Yeah, to be fair, you didn't.
I've not just seen you.
Oh, that's true.
Is he invited?
Yeah, of course he is.
No.
He's taking your seat.
Do you know what I mean?
No.
Because he's my Scotty's an inspiration.
Yeah.
Because I told him, like, when I was in school and I was a fan of poetry.
Are you not anymore?
I'd still say I am. This might sound like such a casual take, but if anything, sometimes when I'm listening, like certain type of rap and conscious rap, that's a form of poetry, I guess.
Yeah. See, lovely.
I mean,
do you ever write your own poems?
Nah, not since I was in high school. I used to get asked to do it. I did it, some of it voluntarily, actually. I did one in year 6 for a competition that was national. I was telling him I actually came...
Pardon?
I came 3rd.
Oh, sorry, you hadn't finished the sentence. I was going to say, you can't like poetry that much.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That would have happened if I won.
So you wrote your own poem and you came 3rd nationally?
Yes.
Do you have the poem? Could you access that poem tonight?
I can't actually. I don't think I can
was it
access
about?
it. It was out of. This was when I was 10 years old, 10, 11 years old, and I think there were nearly like 800 applicants.
That's brilliant.
And I think coming 3rd actually was more annoying than coming if I came like 60th, because it felt like I'm near enough to win. And I didn't.
But you wouldn't be telling this story if you came 60th, would you? If you'd have come 750th out of 800, you would have never brought it up.
It means I was just the second loser, innit?
No, I think that's very impressive. Can you get that poem today?
I might actually try and access it,
Because I'd love to hear that.
but it is like nearly 15 years old now.
Some of the references might be slightly out of date.
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah.
saying. It might reference a Gordon Brown Premiership.
Did you perform it though, or was it just written?
No, it was just written.
Was it?
Yeah.
What? So you just posted it in?
They asked who wants to do it, and they wanted a representative for the school to do it. And obviously I was in year 6, and they thought I'd probably be one of the best ones to do it.
You're the flag carrier.
And then I did it. Obviously, I liked English, and I was good at English. Obviously, I was a double A star in English at high school.
Sure enough.
English lit and English language.
Yeah,
so
that's good.
it's one of them.
That's great. Please,
People can't tell when they hear me
if
speak.
Whoever you need to text right now, text your mum, text someone. Can you get us that poem before the end of the watch along?
I also, it's funny that I needed to, because I also did like a massive play in like when I was in.
How massive was it?
It was just 500 people.
What, watching it? Wow.
In the O2, not the O2, the Apollo.
Wow.
But,
What was it?
And this is the thing, I actually can't remember what it was about, but I remember being scared because there was one time where obviously one of my lines had to be in, like solo, centre stage, spotlight.
Monologue.
And like do that, and it was quite a long monologue. And stage fright-ish, I still did it. And you know what's funny? You know what's funny about when you perform something like that, in that, when the spotlight's on you and the room's quite dark, you can't actually see the...
No, it's pitch black, you can't see anyone.
You can't see the faces in the crowd. You can't see people in the crowd, so it actually helps in a way. Because I remember walking out and you actually can't see anyone. You can just about probably make out silhouettes, but you can't see faces. It's dark, so it's like... You almost feel like you're by yourself saying it.
I prefer that.
Yeah.
The faces, but I was telling producer Ben the other week. So I was invited to the first graduation of UA 92.
Yeah.
And
so for people who don't know what that is, sorry.
So University of United 2. So it's like a university that Neville and Co have set up in Salford. So it was the first graduation that they've ever had. So they've gone all out for it. And I got invited to perform. And they said, will you write a special piece for this? And they didn't give me much time to turn it around. So I said, right, okay, I'll write something. Am I going to get an auto cue? So then I don't need to sort of remember it because I might balls it up. Yeah, sound, okay. The day of it, say, we've not got you an auto cue. Right. And I didn't want to have a piece of paper in front of me in front of all these people. And then I was looking at the crowd, 5 seats down, so Alex Ferguson's there. No. And Neville. And all the rest of them, and then like Andy Burnham and stuff. And then I was literally on before Sir Alex, and then I forgot all my words. Forgot it all.
I can't picture.
And then just had to freestyle.
No.
For like 2 minutes, completely off the top of my head.
No.
I've no idea to this day what I said, and then I got like a good applause and
stuff. Is there footage of that?
I'm never going to look for it.
That's mad.
Oh my God. That's awful.
I can so imagine that. Have you done like acting and stuff, or you?
Yeah, well, I've done more like yeah, I've done acting.
Proper couple actors next to me.
Yeah.
I'm not. It's not really. I reckon I would have been better then when I was younger. I think now I'd actually probably be more nervous and struggle.
You've lost it.
Yeah.
You've lost your bottle. Should we get some score predictions?
Yeah, go on.
Right, give me some score predictions in the comments. Goal, scoreline and scorers as well, please. And you know what? Maybe even assisters if you're getting Bruno Fernandes' name in there, because assists are just as important as the goals at this stage. I'm going to start as a rare treat this week. I'm going to say 2-1 Man United. I think it's going to be another scrappy game. I think by the end of it we'll be going, it wasn't a great performance again. What does this mean for Michael Carrick? But I just think it means Champions League football, and that's all we need to worry about. Other than, like, weirdly, Leeds look decent, Forest look decent, I think Brighton look decent, Brentford are alright, but Bournemouth are good. They're the only teams in the league at the minute. When I watch them, I think, you look like you know what you're doing. Yeah. Man City as well, I guess, they look pretty good. But everyone else I watch them, I think, you look shit. So I think United are going to probably not look great as well, but I think we will get the win, so 2-1.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a difficult game. If you look at how Leeds turned up against us a couple of weeks ago and they had like relegation hanging over them. Yeah. Brentford have got a scent now that they can be playing European football next year, and I think they're massively going to be up for the game, so it's not going to be easy. I think it's going to be 2-2.
Really?
2-2.
What do you think?
I think this is going to be such a tight affair. I looked at Brentford's lineup: Damsgaard, Utara, Thiago, Sharda. Yeah. There's a lot of attack. There's a lot of attacking. I'm more thinking that's a lot of attacking threat there, and people should look out for Yarmoliuk. Yeah. He's someone that a lot of people actually do rate at Brentford as a midfielder, and someone that could potentially play a little bit higher up in the league. We know well coached there on the Keith Andrews and how well they've played. They've drawn 5 games in a row, funny enough.
Yeah, they have.
So is that winless or is that unbeaten? Which way do you...
It depends what the next one after the next draw is. So if it's a loss, it's no wins in 6. And if it's a win, it's unbeaten in 6. Right. That's how it works.
That's accurate. That's true.
So let's make them no wins in 6 after tonight. Then.
Yeah, I think if United perform a bit shakily and be as poor in certain scenarios as we have been recently, it could be a long night. But hopefully we play well. We follow on from the Stamford Bridge victory, and we don't have another Leeds debacle.
Yeah, it's interesting with Brentford though, because I thought they would have fell off after when Thomas Frank left. You sort of expected that he was the man who was getting them to perform well, and it just shows how well a football club they are that actually run. They can get somebody else in, and they're still playing as well as they were under Frank.
It shows as well the opposite is the case with Tottenham. Like Thomas Frank went to a shit show.
Yes.
And despite being clearly a good manager, because he was good at Brentford, couldn't change the shit show. I mean, I'm sick of repeating this, but it does go back to the point we talk about all the time where realistically the manager doesn't control and run and change everything himself.
Yeah.
You need a good team, a well-drilled team, and a good squad of players that a manager can come in and guide to a title or some trophies. But you put a great manager in a team full of shit players who don't want to be there, they're not going to win you the league. It's just impossible. Like Pep Guardiola, I think this will be the first time in his career, if they don't win the league this season, that he hasn't won the league for 2 years in a row.
Right, okay.
But it helps when you're managing Barcelona, Bayern Munich.
Yeah, he's not his base level is second.
Exactly. I mean, Bayern Munich win the league every year anyway. Barcelona win the league every other year at worst, if not usually actually the last 25 years more than Real Madrid have. And then Man City had won the league 2 of the last 4 years before he got there. So it helps. Obviously he's still a world-class manager and he is the best manager of his generation, but you put him in charge of that Tottenham side from earlier this season that all these other managers struggled in. He probably would have kept him up, but he wouldn't have won 14 of the last 18 games like City are going to.
Yeah.
So you do have to have very good players, and I think Brentford, they've got a good structure, they've got good players, and regardless of their manager, they keep doing good things, and it's not a coincidence. All these teams that are the best run teams, they churn through managers.
Brighton's
another one. They're a really well-run team. Bournemouth is another one. I know that they've had Iraola for a little bit longer now, but they had Eddie Howe before that. Bournemouth started being well-ran the best part of a decade ago. And they've had multiple managers come in and keep doing. I know they had a relegation in there as well, but they work. And despite the fact that there's 9,000 watching them every week, they can be a regular Premier League side playing good football because everything else is in the right place. So it doesn't surprise me that Thiago comes in at Brentford, as we're seeing here, and gets 20 odd goals. I mean, it does surprise me that it's quite as many as that, but Wissa scored a shitload last season, and Burma scored a shitload last season. Ivan Toney scored a shitload the season before that, and now you've got another striker in this well-drilled, well-run, well-structured team that's doing really well again. It's not a surprise. So, yeah, I think they're a big threat. I think they're dangerous. But I think they are really well run, and that's what's helped them stick around. Let me get into some score predictions then. Phil John says 2-0 United. Sam Turner says 2-2, I fear. Was that your prediction as well? Wasn't it, Scotty? Dan Oliver said John Cooper Clark still has his notebook. I think he's trying to say if John Cooper Clark can do it, then we should be able to find your... What year were you? Year 6?
Year 6.
Year 6 poem somewhere.
So I was 10?
10 or 11, yeah.
Yeah, 10 or 11.
George Best says 1-0. I saw George Best's old house yesterday.
Really?
Yeah, have you ever seen it?
No, where's that?
Somewhere near the airport. Can't remember exactly.
Way?
Maybe Stockport side.
Okay.
I think he built it himself. And you look at it now, you think, that's not a footballer's mega house. It's very 70s.
Yeah, okay.
And it's like, it's obviously big, it's a massive house, but not this like front drive, car, fucking pools and palatial tennis courts and all that. It's like a nice big house.
Has it got a blue plaque and stuff?
I didn't see the blue plaque. I was cycling past it, and it was pointed out by my father-in-law. So that's George Best's house that he built himself. So he could have been lying, to be fair. Ross Murphy says 2-0 United, 2-1. Bruno Lacey goal, says Red says hi. And we have kicked off indeed.
Ahmad left.
Ahmad left, yeah. Ocean Gaming 96 says, isn't it lovely to be a bit more chilled about games, no more existential dread? Yeah, win or lose today, I mean obviously if we get battered it's going to be question marks, but starting this game it doesn't feel like everything's on the line every week like it did under Emery.
Is it better or worse though? Because when you watch just as a spectacle.
As a spectacle, it's probably a little.
I don't know,
man. Mentally, I think it's a lot better.
What's being level
pressure is great.
Yeah, good touch inside. I took two.
Us being that's fine.
It's great for Bruno, isn't it?
Us being level on points with ball travels faster than a man. Sure, instead of like dribbling it to him, if you passed it to him, he's more space.
I speak to my dad after every game, and probably 40% of games he's mad at Luke Shaw for carrying the ball all the way
hand down,
and then passing it to him. It's like if you'd have passed it, he might have had a chance to have a 1v1 or go for it. Go on, what were you saying before?
No, I was finished saying what I was saying.
What did you say? Say it again.
Every now and again, he does this.
I was listening to you.
So
you interrupted yourself by saying the ball travels faster than the man, didn't you?
Yeah, and then that was it. I literally speaking out loud, saying, "Sure,
No,
pass
but
it."
before
and
that,
then
you were making a point.
No, I just
sure you
said
were?
I was commentating the game. I said Ahmad's on the left.
Have I lost my head?
I think you have.
Oh,
Go on.
Go on, lad. Go on. Go on.
No way!
How have you?
No way!
What a run that was. That was incredible.
That's one of the worst misses I've
I
ever
think
seen.
it got blocked. It had to have got blocked.
What a run that was.
Oh
This
my
is
god!
absolutely unbelievable by Kobe Mainu.
This one there,
that back heel touch.
Yeah, the back heel.
No.
Oh, it's just a great ball.
It does. I mean, he still should score. You've got to miss the man there.
Okay, no.
That was unbelievable by Mainu. I can't believe that.
I've not seen that from him much in his game.
Wow.
No.
He's a bit unlucky, Ahmad, but also you just got to find a way to get that ball in the back of the net there, aren't you? Fucking hell.
Here we go.
Come on, Bruno with the assist. Let's have it. Sponsored by Red tonight.
Is that just tonight? Yeah.
Yeah. It is actually. I watched a little interview with the CEO or something. They're a charity.
Bang it.
Little charity piece.
Oh.
Go on.
That's where he's so
I might
dangerous,
do
isn't
this
it? You know
little
them
technique,
loose.
yeah,
Yeah, them
yeah.
loose.
Luke Shaw.
Sure. Oh, not bad.
They've come out of the traps, though, United.
Yeah.
Decent start, man.
Yeah, it is a good start.
Bit of zip in that.
What a run from Mainu before.
The back heel.
The low centre of gravity.
Incredible.
Get off. Say
strength.
Dorf.
This one here.
Yeah.
And then the layoff as well.
I feel like he should have just scored himself.
Yeah, you got.
I know it's a great decision, but I thought solo goal. I would have started saying
thing is-
Puskas.
Yeah, you know if that,
I would have started saying Puskas me.
Yeah. By passing it, you think it just guarantees the goal.
Yeah.
But not quite.
That's quite mature of that, because even
I
me,
thought-
if I was through the goal after doing that, I'm taking the
I'm
shot.
dinking the keeper all day long, yeah. Even if I get it completely
Yeah.
wrong, I'm trying that little chip. A little chip, man.
Played Maney.
Strong start from. That'll be a corner.
Yeah.
No,
We are
out the traps.
absolutely
United.
all over Brentford here. United's
Got to score.
completely
Got to score
swarming.
though. Got to.
Look at that pocket full of fucking shit, man. Look at that. Just reached into my jacket pocket. Look at.
What is that?
I've got a Scottish fiver. Who knows where that's from?
It's-
Dog poo bags, tin foil, tissues, and a burrito
It's like
wrapper.
a Sunday morning after I out.
Yeah. Oh, and some Rennies. Put that on the floor.
Heroin.
It's not heroin. And, yeah, like heroin just says heroin on it. Just a packet with the word heroin on it. It's not heroin anyway. What's the other one?
Oh,
You
Cross
got up
it.
so fast then. Hit it.
bit square. Bit square.
United are absolutely swarming all over Brentford here. They can't get out. And
Casemiro
again.
left wing.
Well,
Shard's rapid. Yeah, he's so quick. Yeah.
Good cynical foul there.
for
Sure.
a booking, but
These
don't risk it.
obviously got to watch out for him on the counter. He's like one of the quickest players in the Premier League.
Sharda.
Yeah.
Shabba. He was waiting for that as well, wasn't he? Fair enough.
Do you reckon he needed? Probably. You
What?
need to foul him. I just don't like my fullback being booked in 5 minutes.
No, me neither. Is it his fingy as well?
Not nice, those fingers. There was a finger
good ball,
dislocation a couple of weeks ago in a game I was playing, like the ginger centre half.
Yeah.
He was trying to play on and he just looked at his finger and was like, that might actually be worse than the dislocation. You know, one of those where it's like,
Yeah. All over the place.
might be like a fit.
Whoa. Let it go.
Ooh. Might be like an actual break.
Yeah.
There is a difference in it.
Yeah.
What do you reckon? I'm not going to say it.
What are you gonna say?
Let's just say he's been making some big brain plays recently. That's all I was.
Oh, I feel bad for him because he's like 23 or something. I don't know. He's not old.
Damsgaard we're talking, by the way.
Yeah.
But also,
That's just genetic. That.
And he's going bald, but he's unfortunately got a bit of a sort of a touch of the 50 watts about him, hasn't he? Bit of a light bulb head.
Yeah.
And that's sometimes you do that. But you know what? Everyone sat around this table would trade that for his footballing ability. So he's doing all right for himself. Oh, lucky bastard. Well done, Colby. Well done.
Swarmed him on.
Yeah, because I thought there it was one of those moments where people say,
What a pass.
Is that Bruno? He's gone too far there. It's all right.
I'd like to have seen him cut in there.
Yeah, me too. I thought that. But he didn't quite get it under control, did he? After
He tried to hit it first time when it was never on. Like it would took like that's something. But this that requires like an unbelievable. Just cut in.
Yeah, because Mainu, Ahmad in the middle there, and Bruno cross.
Oh! It's a goal! It's a goal!
It's a goal.
No!
That was number 19.
No! Save from almost behind the line.
What a save that was.
That was like hooking it back, wasn't it? Phenomenal cross and header from Bruno and Maguire there. That would have been number 19. Fuck. I like this. I love that we can actually focus on something positive.
Yeah.
We've started really well though, United. Really well. Looking very dangerous. Could have added one or two. Well, should have had 2 goals already, really.
Yeah.
It's a great save, that second one. Who's he got on here? Gonna have to go on, isn't he? Oh, he's done well there.
Get rid.
Fucking hell. Oh,
it's great stuff.
brilliant playing out. This is really good stuff here from United. Don't. Well done.
Committed.
Oh, it's unlucky there. Mainu did ever so well there. Turning one way, turning back again, finding Casemiro. Look at that. Good tracking back from Ahmad.
Good tracking back. What's his touch like? Usually good. It's not bad.
Good enough.
Not bad at all.
Give him something to run onto.
Shit pass.
Nothing. He ain't lose touch in it.
Well,
When he starts galloping, Cesco.
yeah. Builds up, doesn't it? He looks normal and then all of a sudden he's just flying past people.
I'm glad you came. I don't know why I said that. It's just that song came to mind.
Sure. Toad Kane with a super chat. Damsgaard looked like he ran too fast and his hair hasn't caught up yet. It's like a cartoon.
Yeah.
Why does it keep glitching like that?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we do go to the app at some point.
It's not glitching on the laptop.
Oh, is it not? It's just we're having the occasional like black
Yeah.
frame or 3.
Let me know if that happens.
All right. Brentford just passing it around the back, trying to recover from United's quick start. Been good so far, hasn't it, Scotty?
Yeah, it's been a really opening, interesting game. Gobsmacked by that Maino move.
Yeah.
Go on, Bimo.
Just got enough on him there, didn't he? Little hand out there from Collins. Good running in behind though from a
Yeah.
We've seen more sort of. Is he holding his
Yeah.
hamstring there? Or was he just lifting his leg?
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
because that side of his game sort of fell off for a few weeks, didn't it, Boom? And then he got dropped.
Oh, it's really
Oh
fucking
my.
close that as well.
That is
What would you say?
A
3/4 of the balls crossed the line there.
that
It's
is a
definitely not a goal.
ridiculous save.
It's a fantastic save.
That is a joke.
Kelleher with a save. isn't it?
Strong enough hand to palm it away as
Yeah.
well.
It's unfortunate there.
Kelleher's that.
It'd be good for Maguire getting a goal back after his little.
Wasn't he like the
suspension as
fucking best like backup keeper in the league last?
Yeah.
Whenever he came in for Liverpool, was like, wait, is he
Yeah,
better than
sure.
Alton? I'm joking.
Corner to United.
Come on. Yeah, here he is.
Maguire. Back across. Casemiro.
Yes!
Is he offside?
No, he isn't. No, he isn't. Yes. Yes. Got in.
Come on!
Fucking deserve.
Come on,
Man. What a
really
start.
deserving. Great start. Great start.
Now this season.
There's two people
9-10 goals.
There's 2 people you account for, obviously, for United in the penalty box. It's Maguire
And
Casemiro.
Yeah, one assist in the other there.
They didn't get contacted either of them.
Brilliant. Sorry, I thought he was offside at the back post. I just.
Nah, it doesn't, because they had players on the line.
Yeah.
So it was a,
Hitting the 6-7 again for the kids. Kissing the badge. He loves it,
Fucking
doesn't
nice.
he? He loves it at United, doesn't he, Casemiro?
he fucking loved.
It's
It's mad what happens. You know these like Varane was the same. Mate. You come to United.
Schweinsteiger was the same.
Yeah.
They play for these massive clubs.
Nah,
That
it's
is
not
well on.
well
Plays for these
onside.
massive clubs their whole career, and then come to United, don't win anything for 4 years, and then leave, and they're like United fans.
But that says a lot about the fan base, you know.
Yeah.
Especially the ones who go to the games.
Yeah, that
Because
they
if,
see
you look
every
at, if you
week.
look at he's played for Real Madrid, they can turn on you. And he was there at a successful period. Then Real Madrid fans will go at you.
You have about 15 minutes in the booing.
Yeah.
No.
It does feel like with Real Madrid, there's no players there
Fucking get it.
that they just love
saving that one.
regardless.
Yeah.
Like Raul maybe is the closest I've seen to that, where they just
Casillas.
love him. Casillas, yeah, Ronaldo as well. But even then, you think they have 5 bad games, they're getting booed, and we never liked you in the first place. Brilliant, 9th Premier League goal for Casemiro this season. That's going to be a big thing to replace next year.
Yeah.
Not that it has to come from a centre mid, because that's just unlikely, isn't it? But the other players stepping up to score to account for those extra goals. Because 9 goals, I think he's our joint top scorer in the league.
It's the personality as well. We were talking earlier on about the
Yeah.
sort of mood around the camp and stuff, and he's obviously an important player for that.
Yeah, massively.
Be nice to get like.
This is probably
I'd
the
love
best
to
opening
see
10
like a
minutes
little
between United this
4-5
season.
nil.
Since the City game, probably.
Yeah.
They've started really strongly. United could be 3-0 up already.
Yeah, Bruno's getting an assist tonight.
I hope so. Although is it going to be like that fucking Bournemouth game? Do you remember on like what was it, the 21st of December or whatever, where we looked unbelievable?
Oh,
Got us
yeah.
couple goals.
Second
Was it
half,
4-all
isn't
in
it?
the end.
Fucking joke.
Every time we looked like
Bournemouth.
pulling away.
Yeah.
Horrendous.
Probably like that last. The first 20 minutes against Bournemouth was like
Unbelievable.
some
Yeah,
of the best
well,
football
what's going on
United
here?
have played like this millennium.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I couldn't get out at all, could they?
And then
I think that makes it Casemiro's best league scoring season of his career. I think
The
that's
best
what-
goal scoring league season of Casemiro's career, apparently.
He scored 8 last season.
And the one that he's beat was
His
last season.
entire career, yeah.
I think so. He didn't score that many for Madrid. He'd get 4
He
or 5 a
played a
season.
lot deeper, didn't he? I think.
2021 he got 6.
In 2021, he got 6 from.
his box instincts are so straight because he was like on the move there.
Yeah.
That is, but then when he gets there, he's timing and he's. That's
true.
what we need to replace. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So how many pre-assists do you have to add up to get 1 assist? Because Bruno got a pre-assist there. So if there's 3 of them, that counts as 1 assist. Is that right?
Oh, it's a good ball.
It is a good ball. It's a corner to Brentford.
When is an assist not assist? Or like if say he passes the ball and the player does he have to keep it for a certain amount of time?
No.
I always wondered.
As long as it's just come
As
from
long
him.
as the last person to touch it before the goal
That's
scorer
an
was Bruno
assist.
Fernandes.
Yeah, there's
it's
no.
an assist.
The only time where there's a bit of a time limit where it's a bit iffy is basketball. Do you know when you've like
do they?
thrown the ball to a player and they've just gone, they've like sized the player up and like
Yeah.
crossed them up 5
That's why I
seconds.
thought how long
Yeah.
did they hold on to?
if I
beat
throw-
2 and then laid it up is like.
Like if I threw the ball back into play for Ronny and he goes and scores, it's not an assist in basketball.
Right, okay.
But in football it is.
Nah, it's still they have those assist in basketball where it's like, is
Yeah,
it
if
or
you
is
throw
it
the
when
whole
it
length
has
of
it
the
been
pitch.
too long? Has it
Yeah.
been too long? Or
Yeah, that's true.
if you, I think it's someone let me know. I think it's a certain amount of seconds
Yeah.
before it's not, because if you just here go, like, here's the ball to
Yeah.
Kobe, and then he like crosses someone up for like 8 seconds and then hits a bucket. Is
Yeah.
that really? But I think it's not an assist if a defender gets a touch on it as well. You know, like if you zip it across and it,
I
like
guess a
nicks a
deflection.
defender.
Not an assist.
No.
Because De Bruyne lost one for that. Didn't
I think I've seen Saka lose one this season for something like that. It was like the most subtle touch ever.
he? Yes. No.
Oh God, that was a risk.
It was a good
ball.
idea, but like, oh shit,
No.
oh shit,
Cross.
oh no,
Oh, well done.
oh my, what
Did he even
defender.
get a touch on it? I don't know if he did.
I think he just missed it.
He did, but he was
He
just
put
in
him
the right
off, didn't he?
place
By
there, yeah.
Happened again.
That
Just
was
do
a
little
silly
flicker
pass
again
that
there,
though by
but
Casemiro.
Is he offside?
He just steps out when he Casemiro. Probably should have scored there, really.
Thiago looks like he just didn't think it was getting there.
Yeah, he didn't.
Like he thought, oh fuck it,
Yeah.
got Wade one there.
Because he's trying to read where Luke Shaw is likely to put it, isn't
Yeah.
he? So he's trying to
Yeah.
put his foot out to block the clearance rather than actually hit the cross, which is probably safer. But luckily, Shaw double bluffed him. Hold on. Come back this way.
It's not a very cagey. Well, it's not a very cagey match.
No, both teams were going for it, aren't they? Get there. It's a good touch, that.
So the thing is, Lewis Potter's not a left back though. He's a
wizard.
He was a winger at Hull, and he's been made into like a wing back.
Why is Harry Maguire out there?
Oh,
shit.
Did he save that?
Okay, we're living a bit of it.
Yeah,
all of a sudden, we're living a charmed
The
life.
side of the pitch as well. Everything's coming down their left-hand side, our right-hand side. Dallo just...
That's a great pass, though.
A man stopped running, chasing him.
Yeah.
Is that a miss?
Lament saved it.
They saved it,
Yeah, it was a save. I didn't see that at first glance, but that was a save, no? Yeah, good save.
Yep. Gets his hands out, makes himself big, and it hits him, goes wide.
See how Coyote didn't make the Italian team, and they're awful. Like the last couple, and people are wondering why.
Are they? Do they need to wonder?
And he don't have a fullback better than him.
He's a good player.
He's Nigerian descent as well, so like Nigeria just like the fans like just play for us, but then they're like, no, we don't want him because
it's a foul, ref.
Oh shit!
He's all over Maguire there, stopping him from turning.
To stop this again, quite a lot of the ball.
Yeah, game's turning it. She's Prem, man. You will suffer for that at some point.
Well played, Ahmad.
I kind of did think though that was a long way he was trying to see the ball out.
Oh, go on.
Not enough on it. Well, he's done well though.
Go on, Ben.
Oh!
I did some footwork.
Ahmad ruined it, man.
He did, didn't
His passing's been a bit off on it, Ahmad, last few weeks. His through balls and his weight of pass. Because like that pass, it was a good pass, but if it was really good, Cesco's through on goal, and that one inside there. What was the one before as well? And it was a shot, wasn't it? Yeah, like I said, this is just the Premier League, isn't it? Every team.
You're not going to dominate for 90, are you?
No.
How many goals has Cesco got this season? Is it 9 or 10?
9, I think.
Yeah, he's
touch.
First time getting some starts.
Yeah, 9 is it.
Yeah, it's 9.
I was thinking all comps. Oh, he had one in FA Cup.
Did he score against Brighton?
Brighton, yeah.
Yeah, 9 league, 10 and everything. I keep thinking, like, you look at Anthony Gordon, he got 10 fucking Champions League goals. You think, like...
10 Champions League goals?
It's like Alanga.
4 in one game.
It's like Alanga. Alanga has 0 goals this season in the Premier League for Newcastle. But he has a brace against Barcelona in the Nou Camp.
Insane. Something that most world-class players will never do.
No, they came out with a stat. I think there's a extremely select amount of players that have scored braces at the Nou Camp in the Champions League.
Yeah. Can't imagine. I can't think of any.
It's going to be interesting next year because it'll be United's first time in the Champions League in this new format, right?
Yeah.
Which I'm still not a fan of, but I still prefer the groups.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure about the new.
Have we had a single big team, like real big upset? I guess Napoli didn't make it through, but like you used to get some upsets every year. Didn't you think of the teams dropping into the Europa League every season?
Yeah, it usually does.
People thought Marseille was like a bit of a flop,
but realistically, fucking hell.
As in, but everyone expected because they had like an exceptional season before it in Ligue 1 and they were quite deserving. And they had like quite an expansive way of playing, and Greenwood was like scoring a lot. But other than, I think that was the only team where people surprised didn't make it through.
Yeah.
Because you do, obviously the likes of Bodo Glimt and that made it through, didn't they?
Yeah, it has very much insulated the top team. So hopefully United will get out of the group stage next season, which we've not done a lot of, have we, in the last 10 years?
Good football, lads.
Yeah, this is good. Really full pitch, spread out football, this, isn't it? Bruno, back post. No contact from Ahmad.
Instead of going back to the right half space for Bruno to do that kind of predictable cross, I'd like to see Mbeumo do a bit more what he did when he played for Brentford, where when he gets that eye for yard and cuts in, cross it himself. He's a great crosser of the ball.
Yeah.
He did it once when he came on before the Chelsea game, and straight on Cesco's head. You actually have a box threat in there.
Yeah. He used to do that a lot, that little clipped crosses toward the back post
Yeah.
for Brentford.
But a lot of people have mentioned it though. Sometimes United's box occupation isn't the best, and that's where Thingy's kind of made good use of it because he has helped that. Like Casemiro will make those late runs in the box. He actually goes forward more than Mainu does, doesn't he?
Yeah, Mainu tends to be more of a holding player.
Yeah, we don't utilise the sort of left and right attackers to provide crosses, do we?
Not really, no.
Which, like you were saying, considering you got someone who's 6 foot, what in the middle?
6'5".
Yeah.
Been in a
It's
room.
usually Dallo putting him in.
Yeah.
Or Bruno putting him in.
Have you ever been?
You'd go on.
Yeah, there's a joke. Like, have you ever been in a room with someone 6'5"?
What?
Doesn't matter.
Have you?
No.
I don't know.
I've been in a room with someone 6'4" though.
He's done me. He's trying to do me.
He tries to play his height down. He's 6'4" and a half.
Oh, right.
He's 6'4" and a half, where most people would say 6'5", but he wants to say 6'4".
Right.
So I don't know if he's gotten to that height where he thinks 6'4" sounds better than saying 6'5".
Okay.
Because if you say 6'5", people might think, oh, fucking hell, you giraffe.
Oh, right. So it's right.
Yeah. Where if someone,
that
borderline,
right.
Kid's a giraffe.
Yeah. Where if you say you're 6'4", it's like that right on the optimal peak of just thinking, tall, but like good tall.
Tall guy, but
tall guy.
not weird tall.
Yeah.
No, just being honest. Nice. Go on, Cesco. See here now, it'd be nice to have a left back, wouldn't it?
Oh, it's a waste. That's so wasteful.
Yeah.
Again, interesting start from Ahmad. Because he's done a lot of good things and a lot of poor things.
He's had a weird season.
Yeah, he has, yeah.
He's had 0 goal involvement since AFCON. By the way, someone said that earlier. I couldn't believe it. I had to check.
Yeah.
If we look at like when Dorgu got injured this year, Ahmad was similar
Maybe
last
you
year.
were right all that time. Sorry.
Sure.
When Ahmad got injured last year, he was flying, wasn't he? And was sort of like, he doesn't seem to be the same player.
No, just that confidence around the box has just deserted him a little bit, hasn't it? Go on. He's done well there, Dallo, because he's forced a heavy touch by being
Nice.
right
Come
on
on.
his man there.
Shoot then.
Oh,
That could have ended up being like that shot cross.
Yeah, where you got Ahmad tapping in the back post.
Tap that shit.
Ahmed Moody. Leave the football before the football leaves you. What a bell end.
Who's that?
Carragher. Also, does this winning... Do you know why that's that? Because that phrase, and I'm sure obviously he didn't invent the phrase, but it wasn't a big common phrase that was used all the time, as far as I was aware.
I'd never heard it before.
Yeah. And it's like he invented this phrase that was not invented, but popularised this phrase that's actually really fucking good.
Yeah.
But he wasted it on someone that is better 2 years later than he was at the time. Because it's almost used now as a thing to ridicule Carragher with. But that's a good little phrase he turned out there.
You know what's crazy? At the time, Casemiro was having a stinker all the time. It's the funny timed comments because then he's obviously then turned it around and played well. You go back, oh, you dickhead.
Yeah.
Here's a question then for the people who are watching. Which player didn't leave before the football left them and do United? Who stayed too long?
Oh, they left they stayed too long.
If anyone says Martial, I'm walking off.
I mean...
Because I know that's the name coming.
I mean, there's a few in there, but...
Luke Shaw.
How dare you? Tell me that touch and go that he's...
Yeah, but we know about his tech, though, innit?
Yeah, he's never going to lose that. Who stayed too long? Maybe Gary Neville? But because he had all those injuries, didn't he? And never quite got back to...
Yeah.
But then you've been there for 20 years. You get the chance to have another couple of years just to
You
see.
earn yourself,
Yeah. So I don't know. One good thing about United down the years, we've not done it that much, which is why we've been so good. Typically, players leave before they're past it, don't they?
At United?
For most of our life, I mean. Not last few years.
I think the argument was that United were always selling players or getting rid of players like when almost like a season or two too late.
Yeah, nowadays.
Yeah.
But I mean, under Fergie, I'm trying to think.
Oh,
back to
no,
the
yeah.
old,
But
old
who's
players.
a prime example of that though, Ronaldo?
There's quite a few, and
Sancho,
because that's why by the
Sancho,
time,
yeah, Sancho.
that's why usually by the time United sell a player, their value has been tanked so much
Yeah.
because it's been so late.
But then some of those players, like Højlund, for instance, I don't think he's like done.
No, that was decent time.
Yeah, I don't think he's done as a footballer. Or Rashford or whatever.
It pains me to say De Gea.
De Gea maybe, yeah, that's a good shout. Potentially De Gea. But I think we've done a decent job of going the other way. Just a bit of back and forth this game now.
Yeah, he had an electric start for the first 10, scored the goal, and after that, I'd say Brighton and Brentford have been quite dangerous and edged it, but.
Oh, good touch.
Nicely done.
Okay, don't
okay,
fucking take the piss
okay.
out of everyone. Who's that?
That was when I was about to say wipe him out, but I realised
That Potter.
he's in the area. Interesting enough, he was someone I think was raving about for years.
Ravenclaw?
Will. Remember Will?
Yeah.
Because he's a Hull fan.
Yes.
And he played, Lewis Potter was like their young, star. And he said he was incredible. Then he got his move to Brentford and became a wing-back. Shows how you can be like an exceptional talent as a winger for a championship side. And then you go to the Premier League and you're only good enough to be a wing-back.
Would you, if you were a top level like championship winger or championship attacker that came to a Premier League team and the manager said we want to turn you into a defender, would you be up for it? Do you think if you're a sort of a Dwight Gale or a Tom Ince?
Nah, it's most likely going to be a winger in it that does it.
Okay, but you know what I mean. Someone that tore it up in the championship, and then it's like if you want to play for us and challenge and be in the Champions League,
Get rid.
you're a defender now, Victor Moses style. Would you be up for that?
Of course you'd be up for it.
Yeah, but some
Playing
players
Premier League
don't
football,
though. You say of course, but plenty of players aren't up for that. You know, I think people say like you can tell they're getting pissed off. I remember Anthony played left back. Fucking hell.
Wait, so we've got a foul for Ahmad taking Shaw out?
That's the best thing Ahmad's done all game. He's actually won us a foul. I hadn't finished that super chat actually. Also, does winning this game secure Champions League would be a nice ending for a 34th birthday. It's Ahmed's birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, mate.
Nice.
No, not technically, but it would put us essentially there, 11 points clear of 6th place with 12 points to play for. So, barring an utter meltdown, yes, it would be Champions League football, but technically not. Malauslo, nice. Can we give Luke Shaw some praise for his time at United? I saw the leg break when it happened, and I thought his career was over right there. We did give him a little bit of praise.
Saying earlier on, like he
sticking
might not
around
reach
for
the
so
potential,
long.
but some players may have fell off the edge.
Yeah, exactly. Especially after, like we said, that injury. It's so hard to stick around and stay at the top level after one of them. So, yeah, no, he's done very well. Sam W1Q0, WM1Q0. Ahmad was at his best at right wing back as it gave him more time and space. Now he either rushes things or makes a poor choice or hesitates and slows us down. And Issa Sam, who's been a member for 29 months, says Ahmad is giving me Garnacho vibes. Yuck, he says.
That's a bit
Bit
harsh.
Nobody wants to hear that
Nobody wants to be compared.
about themselves.
Go on, Harold.
Nice. Jacob.
What?
His name's Jacob, isn't he? That's his actual name.
Harry Maguire? Jacob Maguire?
No.
What do you mean?
Jacob Harry Maguire.
That's what I said.
No, you said Harold.
No, just when I was asking you then if it was Jacob Maguire, you said no.
Oh, that's true. I thought.
That is true.
Yeah.
No, I get you now. Sorry.
Yeah.
Go on, Bruno.
What?
Go on, lad.
Oh, anywhere, man.
Hell!
That's two guilt-headed chances.
Score!
Was he on side?
Yeah, he was onside, and that should be another assist for Bruno as well.
Got to do better
And
there.
that's, again, you've got to give him some credit for getting in the right position for all these chances, but you can't fucking miss them all. He looked scared then, like he was going to get
Quite
hit.
timid, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know sometimes you go for a header and you think someone's going to smash into your face? He looked like that, but I don't think the opposition was within a metre of him.
Got to do better there.
His head's probably spinning at the minute, innit? Because you know when you miss this many.
It's a catch-22 because He's involved.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, exactly.
I know it. You can't be completely furious. What a cross, by the way.
Nah,
he's
he is-
offside.
yeah, he's offside.
Anyway.
I feel like I think the.
He's worried about getting hit in the head there
Good tackle.
Oh,
Good
Casemiro.
tackle.
with that long
I give him a
barrier.
run. Look at Ben. Oh. Maybe he should have gone out to Ahmad there.
He wanted the assist so bad.
Yeah. That's when it's get times running out. All this sort of wild assists, or you're going to get players shooting just from
We're going to see
40 yards after.
Yeah, exactly. Some of the either some of the greatest goals of all time or the most wasteful play of all time. Like Bruno just doing everything he can to get the ball in the box from everywhere. And Millsy said, love spending match days with y'all. Thank you very much. Love that Joe's posting more on Instagram. Thank you. Much love. Come on, United. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining us, and we enjoy watching the game with you as well. Having everyone here chatting in the comments, especially when United are winning. There's nothing like it. There's nothing quite like it, is there?
No.
Watching the football with your bloody mates. What's this?
Hell, man, it's like his pockets. They're endless.
Now these pockets are endless. This is £89 that I had to spend on a new power supply unit for my computer the other day.
At home.
Yeah.
What happened to the last one?
And that can be yours.
How often do you use it?
My computer,
No, the
power supply.
yeah. Oh, as in a socket. Okay.
Yeah. It's the block that takes the power
The charges.
from the cable.
The charges the thing.
What do you mean?
No, it's like a desktop PC.
Oh, right.
The thing
right,
that basically processes the electricity and dishes it out to all the components. Without it, your PC just cannot work.
Okay, yeah.
So
what do you mean it can be mine? What does that mean?
You can win that today if you answered this question correct.
Win what?
That receipt right there
Okay.
for a slice
Go on then.
of power supply history. Here's the question.
Go on.
Scott, you're not allowed to answer because you've got words.
Okay then.
You're a professional word meister. What is this? What is the only word in the English language that has got? Have I told you this already? 3 double letters in a row within it. So it's got a double letter, another double letter, and another double letter back to back to back inside the same word.
Ooh.
In the comments, do have a guess. Don't Google it, because we can all Google it, can't we? Just don't Google it and have a proper think. 3 double letters. So imagine a word like football. It's got double O and double L, but they're not next to each other. In this word, they're next to each other, and there's 3 of them. There we go. Have a little think.
Alright, come on, lads. A nice goal, like 2-0. Just take it into half time.
A lot of people say Mississippi, but they're not next to each other because you've got I's in between. M-I-double-S, I-double-S, I-double-P. So that's got 3 double letters, but they're not.
But someone's gonna Google it.
Yeah,
and
people have already
pretend, and
Googled
pretend
it.
that they didn't.
Or they've heard it before. Tennessee, close, but there's an E, not a double E, in the middle there.
Oh, so it's a name of a place.
Nope.
Oh.
As in, Tennessee's close because it's got 2 double letters next to each other, and a 3rd double letter, but there's an E breaking it up. Thiago's in. And he's
Oh my god.
fucked it
Oh my
right
god.
up.
That back pass?
Almost followed by Heaven fucking it up, and then what happened there? That's just taken 15 mil off his value. That.
That honestly.
How has he
that
not
honestly,
got a clean shot off there?
That honestly looks.
Should shoot. Oh.
That honestly is grounds for investigating.
He's got to shoot there.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm glad he didn't.
Because he wants to go round Dalla.
Yeah,
Like,
he's
he
lost
sees
his
Dalla out
footing.
the corner of his eye and he shits it.
Yeah. Oof.
Heaven and Yarrow almost getting in each... not Heaven and Yarrow, so Heaven and Lomans almost getting in each other's way. Do you want the answer?
What's the first double?
Oh.
Okay, the first double is O.
Omar Lomper with a, not a super chat, but remember for 19 months. If Bruno was to break the record, where would you guys rank him amongst United's players all time? My answer with this has been the same for a while, and it's a slightly cheating answer, but he's the best number 10 I've ever seen at United. Admittedly, we've not played with the number 10 for a lot of that time that I've been watching him.
Oh.
It's a great
tackle
again from Heaven. But what is this all about? Igor Thiago just being fucking through one-on-one with our keeper every 2 minutes. Why is this happening? How has this happened? He might be offside. I think he was just offside there, but he does well, Heaven, and Lawrence does well as well because he's saving him.
It's a brave tackle because it's one where it's like it's going in.
tackle.
Basically.
Yeah. If he gets it wrong, it's a penalty and a red card.
Yeah.
And even if he gets it right, he might score an own goal. He should have scored one of these though, Thiago.
That's funny about XG. None of these two opportunities he's just had will account for XG when like the opportunity and threat.
Yeah.
That's that kind of the loophole.
Yeah, because he's not actually had a shot on either of them.
That's why they came up with the. That's why expected threat is a thing.
Yeah.
XT.
Expected threat.
The greatest 10 United ever had, did you say? That's where you...
The greatest number 10 I've ever seen
Go
at
on.
United, yeah. So if you're playing a formation with a number 10 in it, I would start him in my all-time.
It's an interesting conundrum, though, isn't it? If you look at the team that Bruno's had to perform in and perform at a high level that he has,
Yeah.
and if you look back to the great United teams, who would be a comparative player to Bruno that we've had in the past?
People say Brian Robson, don't they? But I don't remember Brian Robson in the 80s.
But I don't think Brian Robson had the creativity that...
Oh, I thought you meant as in a great player in a not so great team.
No. So like, I mean, in terms of capabilities, like who would be a similar player in the 99 team or the 2008 team?
In those teams, I mean, they're not the same player at all. But the only one that is even remotely similar would be Rooney, I think. But he's not. There's just no equivalent.
No.
Because Rooney... I mean, if you look at the midfield, Bruno's nothing like Scholes, Carrick or Hargreaves. He's nothing like Ronaldo. He's nothing like any of them. He's not like Rooney either, but he's kind of got that engine. He can create and score.
Oh my God!
What a save! What a
Fantastic save from Lommans.
I think that would have been an own goal as well.
Wow!
What's going on here?
Someone just needs to clamp down on Thiago.
How have they not scored?
Thiago can't believe he's not scored yet.
Yeah, that's off shore.
Is it?
Has he just not got a good contact on it against Thiago?
Sure.
Oh no, it doesn't. It comes off Heaven's elbow.
Ooh. He's not going to give that, are they?
I don't think so. But it comes off Heaven's elbow is what it comes
save.
off.
It's in a natural position, no.
Yeah, is it? I never know with that rule anymore. Natural position, what's that mean? Because natural position seems to just
that's another
by your side.
That's another threatening situation where they didn't have a shot.
Yeah, they should. We should have scored 3 in the first 10. They should have scored 3 in the last 5. Hold on, Cobby. Keeps.
Lamens.
Alright, well, can we give a free kick there? Because he's fucking climbing all over him.
Right, just...
I think he's probably made a good decision.
Back into the fucking danger zone,
I think he's probably made a good decision to punch that. I don't know.
He punched it away at least.
Real pressure building here for Brentford. Just slow it down a bit. That's okay. Throw in. Right, let's just take our time and fucking chill out a bit.
It's very last ditch, man. Hanging on.
I know.
Is that 2 own goals that Lommans has saved?
Yeah. It's a great cross, that. It is. It's Heaven's elbow, isn't it? That's why there's no pace on it for the keeper to even have half a chance as well. Because it comes off just bicep, doesn't it? Or whatever that is.
Heaven's elbow.
Is that a move by The Rock?
Yeah, he made it. It literally sounds like a
wrestling
move.
Yeah, it does.
Heaven's elbow. Fucking hell, just 2 of them.
Yeah.
Got rugby tackled twice. Not sure what to make of this half.
It's very much been a case of we've scored and just fucked it off, innit?
Well, Ahmad's had a couple of good chances, hasn't he, really? We've had the chance to maybe go 3 up, but Brentford have shown why they're where they are in the league.
Yeah.
Feels like since the goal, though, they've been the better side.
Yeah.
And we've had a couple of dangerous moments, like countering whilst during that period, but in terms of like control of the game and everything.
You get there. Well done. Inside.
I think sucker punch here.
Right, come on.
Go on.
Finish this fight.
Go on. Yes!
Offside? Yeah, I knew it was offside. Fuck's sake.
That's why I didn't jump, because it looked so blatant. I mean,
Good finish though, perfect finish.
And the fact that he's not like,
He knew it as well.
the fact he's not like complaining, which is weird because normally like, because of foot. Oh, he's so far off, bro. Fucking hell, that's actually
Great
quite
pass.
bad.
It's a lovely finish.
Did he have to be that far offside? Because that wasn't like, oh, he's half a yard off.
I think the only reason that it helped him is because that pass from Bruno, the angle got less.
It's one of those weird ones, isn't it? Where like if he keeps onside, the pass is harder, and probably when the pass gets there, he won't be in that attack. He'll be like
He's a lot wider.
A lot wider.
Yeah, he'll want to cross it. Great pass though, wasn't it? The word was bookkeeper. By the way,
I didn't know that.
Someone that keeps books. Or maybe bookkeeping as well. Go on, Harry. Touch. No, now we've got no centre back. Well done, Ahmad. Well done there.
Come on.
Go on, lads.
Bruno and Bumo. And Bumo. Go on.
Yes! There we go.
Fucking hell.
Bruno's with 19 assists there. That's the first thing we're saying, like Cesco had just scored. Cesco to make it 2-0. An absolute sucker punch there. For the last 15-20 minutes, it's been all Brentford in terms of chance creation. But we go up the other end, and Bruno just waits and waits and waits, and he could have gone either way there. I wasn't sure where he was going to go.
Yeah. You know, it's funny.
Cesco.
I wonder what's going through his mind there, because if he's not on for this this record, he'd have shot from there.
There's a moment where he gets to the edge of the box, and it all opens up.
He takes his shot. Watch.
The Brentford defenders know what he wants to do as well.
So there's
right. As
The composure, though.
But right there,
the composure.
Look at this.
Now
he shoots there.
100% he does.
The composure. Yes.
Lovely goal. Lovely goal.
Nice.
Lovely goal. 2-0 to Manchester United.
Yes.
Hopefully, that's not necessarily done, but that's got to be 3/4 of the way there for Man United now. 2-0 up after a spell of Brentford dominance as well, and Bruno is 1 assist behind the Premier League record with 19.
He feels like
It's inevitable, isn't it?
He feels like he could have broken it already.
He should have done. He absolutely should have done. I mean, he has had 1 assist ruled out, rightly so, and then another one that should have been and wasn't. Fantastic. Great finish as well from Cesco. Easy to understate, like you mentioned there. The composure to let the player slide past, cut inside, and fire it over the keeper's shoulder where he's just got no chance whatsoever. What an absolute monster Bruno Fernandes is there. Incredible. It is incredible, really, isn't it? 19 league assists.
Yeah.
And I think that record as well, and I know it's not 20 everywhere, but that 20 mark is like the high watermark in almost all the top leagues. Like, I think, I'll have to double check this, but it's anytime anyone gets 20, it's not just like a Premier League thing. I remember when Muller got it in the Bundesliga, I think at the time it was the record.
Yeah.
It's just such a difficult number to get to.
And the one where De Bruyne got was Haaland up front.
One of them. I mean, if it wasn't Haaland, Aguero was knocking about.
Yeah, so it's like,
You know what I mean?
yeah. It's an easier task to do when you're playing for the best team in the league.
So yeah, there you go.
Fuck off.
Good defending.
So the record in all of the top 5 leagues is Thomas Muller with 21. Lionel Messi with 21, Kevin De Bruyne with 20, and Thierry Henry with 20. That 20-21 number, like, you think how incredible Messi's been, 50, 60 goals in seasons, never got more than 21 assists in a season. Like, for some reason, it's just an incredibly difficult barrier to break. It is. It's Thomas Muller and in 21 with 21.
Oh, we're going for that.
He's going for the top 5. He's going for the top 5 leagues piece. Mad though, isn't it? That for whatever reason you just can't get more than 21.
That,
yeah. So yeah, there we go. Amazing.
Is that Premier League era, or is it the entire?
Well, I know for a fact that they didn't always track assists.
I was going to say, yeah, maybe.
So I don't know if anyone's ever gone back and checked everything. But they only started doing them in the 90s.
Right, okay.
So who knows what.
So it'd be interesting,
Bobby
like
Charlton
the
or-
Bobby Charlton or Dennis Law season.
Yeah. I'm not sure. They weren't that big a thing in the 90s, were they?
No.
Or even in the early 2000s. But yeah, mad that it's still that record 20 or thereabouts is very, very, very elite level, best of all time kind of conversation. I mean, you look at the names on there. There's no with goals. I mean, there's never mistakes on there either.
But you can get players that are a little bit.
You've got
like
the odd Kevin Phillips getting 30.
So, yeah.
With the assist one, there's no mistakes. It's like it's Ozil, it's De Bruyne, it's Bruno Fernandes, it's Omri, it's Messi, it's Muller.
Creme de la creme.
It's it's the best creative players of all time in those lists. Not like, you can't accidentally get 19 assists.
Am I wrong in saying it's harder to assist than it is to score a goal?
I mean, the numbers say that it is, because if no one's ever got 70 assists in a calendar year, you know. All right, half-time, Manchester United 2, Brentford 0, and a massively end-to-end game there. A game where, on the one hand, United could or should have scored 4 or 5 goals maybe, and have only got 2. But on the other hand, Brentford are quite unlucky to be going in without scoring, aren't they, Ronny?
I think we've shown the quality when it counts, where they haven't. We're 2-0, and that's a seemingly comfortable scoreline. But on the balance of play, it's been quite an even match for the most part, because what I would say is, after the start that we had, the first 5 or 10 minutes, I thought we were incredible. We feel like traps looked intense, we looked very, very dangerous. We could have been 2-3-0 up in the first 10 minutes. But then when that Casemiro goal went in, tailed off a little bit. I thought Brentford dictated quite a lot of the game. But even when Brentford had been dangerous for like the last half an hour of the match and kind of had a lot of territory and were creating a couple of opportunities, United still had a lot of dangerous moments when we did break and counter-attack on them and break away, which obviously led to the eventual Cesco goal with the composure he showed to score. So 2-0, I'm happy about it, comfortable. I thought we've had some good attacking play. Just need to kind of like get a little bit more control of the match, take the stink out of it a little bit more, and not having to defend so much, because 2-0, it can be sometimes a dangerous scoreline if they do nick one in the first 15 minutes. But I feel like we can be happy with us being 2-0 in front and hopefully consolidating Champions League football.
Yeah, I think with the multiple chances that Thiago had over a short space of time and not scoring any of them, and then United going up the other end and getting a second goal, will be something of a sucker punch to Brentford. So I think United will do well coming out in the second half. But we seem to play better when we play counter-attacking football under Carrick. I don't know if you two agree with that. When we're on the break,
been the case for every manager for the last 10 years. Basically, we look best on the counter-attack.
Yeah, very true. We have to give a shout out to Lamans as well with the 2 great saves that he had, because we wouldn't be in this position if it wasn't for him. Whilst we're having great opportunities up front, Ahmad's been wasteful. If you look at how offside he was with the ball he did put in the net, and how lacklustre the chances he should have scored was. But I think United, probably a draw if you're looking at performances. But it's 2-0 going into the second half.
I think United have just edged it because of that start and the impetus that we put into the game. I think we earned our lead, and then after that, things got a bit sloppy for 25 minutes. But I think those first 10 minutes, we should have scored 3 goals. I mean, one was cleared off the line and that much of the ball was behind the line. A great save from Kelleher. Then there was the Ahmad chance that just, it's good defending and he gets it on target, but he just fucking got to score that. And then obviously the goal comes after. So I think that first 10-minute blitz from United allowed us to then sit back a bit. But we have to say they were too sloppy in that spell, weren't they? And we're looking at the stats here. It's exactly what you predicted, Ronny. Where you look at the expected goals and the number of chances and the number of shots for Brentford, and it just doesn't remotely reflect those big chances that Thiago had that never even turned into shots. So, for instance, United have had 1.15 XG, Brentford 0.69. But those positions he found himself in 2 times. Once where I guess technically Heaven kind of sorts both of them out, but he slips over on the first one, and the second one, it never quite sort of works his feet out, does he? But they only had sort of 5 shots, 2 on target, Brentford, and only 1 big chance technically. But again, those 2 were big chances by themselves, and neither of them counted as a shot. So, yeah, the numbers are slightly disingenuous there. But as we've said before, when you're the team that's in the lead, that what happens next is done with your say-so a little bit, because if United concede a few chances, yeah, it's shit, and you don't want to concede. But as long as they don't score,
Yeah, it's all right.
you know, you keep doing what you're doing. So, yeah, I think that's the privilege that you get by scoring early and starting as strong as they did, because that's the opposite of what we saw in our last home game against Leeds, where United would basically, pissed around the pitch by Leeds for the first 15 minutes, weren't they? So I think that start is absolutely massive. Let me get into some of the comments and super chats as well as Scotty nips off there. Keane-esque challenge from Ahmad, been poor today. Yeah, he has been poor, Ahmad. But again, poor in a getting loads of chances for himself kind of way. So it's a tricky one to analyse him. That's been the case with Ahmad, I think, this season, where you watch him play and you say, did Ahmad do any good things today? You say, yeah, loads. And then you ask it, did he get a goal or assist? And invariably, it's been a lot of no's, hasn't it? It's weird half for him, wasn't it?
It was a strange half, because it's almost like it was a double-edged sword. He was very involved, so you could say like the energy and the threat was there. But if I'm being brutally honest, I thought that half from Ahmad was below the standard required. Don't know if it's him being on the left side and him being uncomfortable with the angles or whatever it is. But we talk about being sloppy in possession and giving away the ball. Those are things that can be quite annoying to watch and are quite obvious and visual. I even think when he was offside there for that pass from Bruno, at that level, there is no excuse looking along the line. If you're offside by half a yard, fair enough.
Yeah.
It was like 3 or 4 yards offside on that. And that for me is a little bit like where I'm looking at that and thinking footballing IQ, just not good enough for me. I thought I think that was the most annoying element of his performance. Was I think that kind of encapsulated how he played.
Yeah.
Obviously, he gives you honest effort and that, but he's got no goals or assists since AFCON. We all laud the ability he does have, but I just don't know what's happened to Ahmad over the past few months. He just looks like a player that shouldn't be starting for Manchester United right now, which is crazy to say, because obviously we've seen him have such good, like, long stretches of being really good, and the talent that we usually think that he does have. But if I'm going to be honest, it's not been great for a long time.
Weird, isn't it?
Do you think it's a wing back thing? Because like obviously he was played out of position with Amorim, wasn't there?
Yeah.
But he seems to be the only player that sort of thrived in this sort of new formation. And since to add Kunin and Mbumo, it's like he's a bit unsure of his place in the team.
Maybe, but it could be that. I don't want to rule that out. But I do think that, and again, top level, hyper focused, you do your thing and you have to sort of work it. I can't talk about that mentality. But it feels like from the football I've watched that if a player's playing well, that confidence translates better than position, I think.
Yeah.
And I think Ahmad should have come out of that wing-back spell with a lot of confidence.
Yeah.
His reputation was the best it had ever been. His performances, largely speaking, were very good. And I would have thought, popping him back up into the attacking positions, we would have seen the best of him rather than, seeing not such good things. But again, we say not such good things. He is tracking back, making a slide tackle that gives Bruno Fernandes the ball for the Cesco goal. So he has done a lot of good things in this game as well. It's just that confidence in front of goal and not like just his finishing. But I think when he gets into the 18-yard box, there was a spell last season and the end of the season before where when he was around the box, you just thought he knows what he's doing. And it's probably in his head. He's not even thinking about it. Dummy there, cut inside, put it across, or go around his man. At the moment, it looks like he's overthinking everything. And that's just confidence in it.
And it's just a drop off because he was our talisman as well, wasn't it? I mean, you had Bruno and then it was Ahmad, wasn't it, for a while last season and stuff. So, it's probably a confidence issue. How bad was the injury, though? Because he was out for a while.
It was bad-ish, wasn't it? But it wasn't. He didn't have surgery or anything like that.
Okay.
To me, I don't think he's lost any of his physicality. I think it is just his
head's dropped.
Yeah, this is head a bit.
It doesn't help when you're missing the chances as well, because that sort of weighs down. And you saw his face after. Obviously, it took a deflection from the amazing Mainu run, but you saw him look over to and I mean, Mainu was disappointed, wasn't he? They didn't go in as well.
And he's probably, do you know that last one? I mean, the last one obviously not, but the one before where he had a chance but he was offside that he didn't score. Yeah. He's probably thinking the header, wasn't it? The back post, that was it. And he's probably thinking, thank fuck I was offside because it doesn't count that I've got that wrong. Whereas the last one, he just puts it in and he's offside.
Yeah, but listen, he's still sometimes got to commend the fact that obviously he's been in the area, he's been involved. Obviously his goal was disallowed. Obviously he shouldn't have been offside, but The first effort, you're hoping he scores that. Maybe it's just the way luck goes. It was kind of a good block at the same time. But outside of that, I still think, for all like the performance has been kind of shaky in terms of the territory we've given up, and Brentford have had opportunities, I think we've looked very dangerous though when we've gone forward, which is weird to say because you think Ahmad's not been great and Mbumo's been quiet and quite poor as well. I thought defensively he's not been the best as well. But United still look like we pose a lot of threat and danger when we have broke forward, because it did seem like even though when Brentford were controlling a bit of the game and getting opportunities, when we did break on him and had a couple of nice passages of play where it was like 1-2s and we broke away, it felt like there was space there, opportunity there. United looked like they could nick another one. So I think there's more goals in this for United when Brentford obviously come a little bit more adventurous and expansive with the way they play, and that's the type of game state that this club likes. This Manchester United like these suits us where, and then who knows, we could see Bruno break the record tonight. He could have already levelled it tonight, to be honest. He's created a couple of opportunities, but I think for the most part we'll be satisfied with the fact that we're 2 goals up. It wasn't like a perfect performance by any means, but I still think we've looked dangerous, and I did like the first 10 minutes when we scored. I thought we looked electric, and then it kind of faded off when we scored after that.
It's just lovely to see as well when Cesco got that goal and straight away and they were all over to Bruno, you know, because how much it actually means, and the difference that Bruno did to, I'm not going to shoot, give me an option.
Because he would have smacked that with his left foot.
Well, that was 2
seasons ago. You know, when he was on his goal scoring stuff, like when he first came, he definitely would have put that in the back of the net. But it's good for Cesco as well. 10 league goals this season as well in his debut season. I think half or more of those have been off the bench, so he's a threat from the start and off the bench as well. Like, I think so far so good from Cesco as well. We've got a few super chats to get through here, which is very good. Amar Shati, says someone needs to call the cops because we stole lemons.
Sorry, Paul.
Robert Cobb, member for the first team for 10 months. If we keep Carrick, do you think he'll try and sign Hackney as a rotation option in midfield? No, maybe, probably not. Moonlit Crow with the super chat as well. Thank you. No message on that one, but thanks for sending that in. Brother Thickness. Now that's a what? Says.
I thought he was going to say that's a why.
He's been a member for 68 months. Having Ahmad playing, we are more even as a team, and with our attacking threat, I think we play better with him there, and Bruno to break the record today. I mean, that's kind of a more succinct way of saying what we've been saying about Ahmad, isn't it? That the chances have come, he's held his width, he's done a lot of good things.
And he's really good. The thing is with him is Ahmad's really good out of possession defensively as a winger. He's very disciplined, very tenacious. He's got good defensive instincts actually for a winger. And stuff like that does matter for a manager. When it comes to like your structure and your base, which is why Ahmad will get a lot of minutes anyway. It's just obviously polishing up some of the attacking play.
Yeah, 100%. Heaven recovery was fantastic, just needed to work on his positioning, but that will come with time given his age, says Real Matt Fitz. Yeah, I agree with that. That second Thiago chance where he's running through, Heaven does a great job of recovering, but it was his man that was allowed to get through one-on-one in the first place. But like I said, start with having the skills and the determination to recover, and then as you get older you can build in your positioning and making all that perfect as well. RW96 UK, Bruno's first assist wasn't until the Liverpool game, which was the 19th of October. It took Bruno 8 games to get his first assist. He's doing it the other way around, isn't he? Like you said, Ozil, De Bruyne in the past, where they've had 14, 15, 16 assists just after Christmas and slow down toward the end of the season. Bruno is averaging a goal or assist every single game, basically, since 15 games? Yeah. It's absolutely insane that the run that he's on at the minute, taking this to the end of the season.
And he was out of position for the first sort of under Amorim until January, wasn't he? He was playing a lot deeper.
Yeah, he was. Moonlit Crow again. LP could be up there. LP could be where Bruno breaks the record.
Liverpool,
of course. Could be where Bruno breaks the record and we secure Champions League. That'd be phenomenal, wouldn't it? That would be absolutely lovely, that. Guts Doyle says, if Dorgu's fit, bring him on for sure. Ahmad will have some overlap, potentially. Won't mind seeing Dorgu. Knowing Carrick and obviously coming back from a long injury, I don't expect him to come on any earlier than the 75th, maybe 80th minute, but it would be good to see him.
I'd like to watch Dorgu. I'd like Dorgu to start against Liverpool as well.
Yes.
Just because the style of like the play, I think we'll get a lot from him.
Yeah, 100%. Paul the Fourth says, enjoying the game with a beer and a steak in Colorado.
Nice.
A W for United is all I need for a great night. Think of that. The Rocky Mountains in the distance. In my head, he is sat on the bottle of Coors Light. You know, just that shot. He's just sat there. It is Colorado that's there, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Rockies? I'd like to go there. Is it Colorado? Denver is in Colorado, isn't it?
Yes.
Is Denver the one where the whole meme is like they travelled all the way across America and then saw the Rocky Mountains and just thought, fuck this?
can't be
Because it's literally like at the base of the mountain. You see them off in the distance, like we're not doing another 1,000 miles of mountains now. Navin United says probably about 60 or 70 minutes to get Dorgu in and switch Ahmad to the right. Our right has been very poor, and Burma and Dallo both poor defensively. I agree with the defensive part. What I will say though is I think whilst he's not been as involved as Ahmad, I think that Mbeumo has actually been a lot sharper today. His touch has looked better. His running off the ball in possession has looked a lot better. He's not got the goal or whatever to back it up, but I think he's looked. I don't know. He looks very sluggish the last few weeks, and I think he's not back to full form, but a bit less sluggish.
He's another one that looks like he's lacking a little bit of confidence.
Yeah, probably.
Someone's been dragged from Mazraoui.
Ahmad.
Wow. Ahmad's been hooked. I think he might. I think that could be a formation change.
What, 5 at the back? I wonder if to try and stop their attacks a little bit.
Because it's almost to match up with what they were doing, but
yeah, because it's
it looks like a 3-5-2.
Yeah, it does.
With Mbeumo playing off Cesco.
Because all of us already Dallo's fucking playing up front.
Yeah,
he loves that little run inside, doesn't he? That's why he occasionally finds himself in the middle of absolutely nowhere. Yeah, it is. It's a 3 at the back.
Yeah.
This is interesting for on the larger picture because people have been questioning Carrick's sort of substitutions, and now he's changing the whole formation halfway through a game and maybe showing more of his own sort of muscle.
And not just the substitutions, which people have questioned. People also question his sort of tactical.
Oh shit!
Dimensional, single dimension.
Yeah. As he got more in his pocket.
Yeah. And he's obviously, whether it works, and it must be with the goal of conceding fewer chances.
Yeah.
Is he
that I can't see why else.
So is it tactical or is he injured?
We don't know. Have we heard anything about Ahmad, whether he's injured or if it's tactical?
No.
Okay.
If he's injured, is Mazraoui the sub?
I think if he's injured, yeah, you probably bring. Although to be fair,
there's not really much on. Dorgu would be the obvious one, but
you know what's funny, because
it?
obviously, looking like the chat there, people like saying that we were being too harsh on Ahmad, but it seemed like Michael Carrick might have agreed with us thinking he wasn't the best.
I wonder, I do wonder.
But obviously, apparently, we were being harsh.
It definitely looks like a 5 at the back now. You've got Heaven, Maguire, and Mazraoui as your back 3. With Dallo and Shaw as your 2 wing backs. Still Casemiro, Menu, Bruno in the middle. And it'll be interesting to see whether we see Bruno go wide or whether it's a 2 up front.
I'm just worried about whether, hopefully that's enforced, because like sometimes 5 at the back you can feel like it could be a little bit pragmatic and defensive, and then we just end up
sitting back too much.
But then again, Brentford, we can't sit here, be 2-0 up, we can't sit here and pretend like Brentford didn't have quite a lot of joy at times in that half.
Yeah.
There was obviously something that bothered Carrick about the way the game was going.
We're at a point now in this game, at 2-0 up, if we reduce the number of chances that both teams have by 75%,
it's fine.
We win this game.
Job done, innit?
Yeah. So I think that's probably what's in their head of like, we can't have another back and forth game like we did in the first half.
It's not the Amorim system because it's 3-5-2. 3-4-2-1 because it's like a front 2 and Mbeumo. Yeah,
it looks like Mbeumo and Cesco as a number 2, as a sort of a front 2, like you said there, Ronny. Yeah, 3-5-2, 5-3-2, whatever you want to call it, but it's not. Looks like
go on.
Central.
Cesco. Okay, now. Ooh.
Luke Shaw. Oh!
I'm gonna pretend that was disguised by Cesco there, like little. I'm gonna pretend like he didn't even look at Shaw.
I think he does.
Nah, that's definitely meant.
Yeah, it's a good pass that. Donald Hussein Moss.
What hair gel there, Shaw? Fucking hell. Proper Johnny Bravo.
He was, wasn't it?
Yeah,
I can hate his action hero.
That was stiff. He almost looked like he applied a little bit more at half time.
Half time. Yeah. Re-upped it. Do you know that big like tub of like blue stuff that you just see in the like
Chemist.
the changes? The chemist, yeah.
Premier League football, though, like appearance does matter. Like how many people you play in front of? Millions.
Yeah.
Does it?
What do you make of the footballers though that when they play, their hair you can tell they've just got out of the shower, towel dried, and they're out there. But then when you see them like out and about, they've got their hair done up and all nice. You see that occasionally.
Yeah, I think it's true. Some people aren't as us. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even see that was on.
Good ball. Unlucky. Corner to United. Ahmad's usually a smart fella, but today he's more of a fart smeller, according to Donald Hussein Busk.
That was nice. Well played.
Mustafa Haider. If Bruno gets a pen, he should pass it like Messi. Yeah, we were talking about that before the game. Ross Daniel J said, had a colonoscopy today. Smooth and clean like 37. Sorry to have to drag Kobe Mano into this, but there you go. Needy Terminator.
I'll give you credit for that one. That was quite smoothly played, Joe.
Needy Terminator. Formation change suits bringing Dorgu on back to pace with less defensive
Go
pressure.
on! Oh shit. That was... Wow. Oh shit, counters on.
Yeah.
I knew that touch there was...
Oh, it's a poor one.
I'm not gonna lie to you, the ball... I'm glad Jensen played the wrong pass.
Yeah.
He was like one of them where he just played it like 5 yards.
Yeah.
That's my only concern. There's been times where they've not had shots. You know when you showed me that street, but they've had opportunities where you feel like a better team.
Yeah. Yeah.
He could be in a bit of trouble.
They've been dangerous without getting the shots. But that's the thing about watching football, innit? It's not all just about stats. Like Brentford have had a really good game and probably should have scored a goal or two. You look at the stats and it feels like they've barely done anything.
Yeah,
they haven't. They've been
if more clinical, it's a different game.
You could also say, like, you can give the credit though to like Aiden Heaven for those like last ditch interventions, even though one of them was with his elbow.
Yeah.
They showed it at half time there, saying penalty claim.
Is that a penalty? If it isn't, why isn't it?
I think Brentford fans will argue that it was because they'll be like, oh, it stopped it going through to Thiago.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it didn't look intentional at all by Heaven. Almost like his arm was in a jostling with Thiago, like in a natural way, and the ball's like hit it.
Yeah. His hand was very much there anyway, wasn't it? He didn't move it toward the ball or away from his body particularly.
Yeah.
Yeah, take your time. Ooh. Oh. Yeah. I thought there wasn't another player
Stabby
there. Yeah.
Go on, whips.
Ooh, it's a decent cross that from Luke Shaw.
Luke Shaw's had 3 or 4 crosses today, which is kind of what we said before the game.
Yeah.
Like, I can't remember any.
Talking about how he don't cross the ball anymore.
It's another good start to this half.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, there's a lot of blackouts. Stitch Cristiano up there, innit? I could tell by his reaction that was him.
You've really stitched him as well by saying it on air as well who it was.
But when I say Cristiano, no one's going to believe me.
That's true. Except people that know. Corner to United. Bruno whips it in. Loads of shit going on at the back post there. Couldn't really see what happened there.
You what? You what?
Imagine...
You say that again?
Putting Maguire and Casemiro in the same part of the pitch is an absolute cheat code, isn't it? Like, one of them is going to win it. 99% of... Okay, just a little dip of the stream there. We're back.
Little dip.
Brentford on the attack. Should be back again. Sorry, just a little
technical difficulties.
Yeah, the internet, or the connection with the broadcasting software and the internet is just playing up a little bit. Not sure what that's about. Just settled in a little bit here, United.
Yeah, I feel like Carrick wasn't happy about United defensively in the first half. He must have seen something he really didn't like to make such a formation change, which we've not seen from him.
No.
That's going out. It's good by him though, it's brave.
Yeah. Right, we're having a few difficulties. Stay where you are. We're just going to have a quick reset of the software. We're back in about 30 seconds, so just stay where you are. Right, we're back. Hopefully that will have sorted the issue there with the internet. Not sure exactly what's going on there, but hopefully that's the end of it.
Just in time for a
We haven't
KOD
missed
long
lot,
throw.
But yeah, there is now a
Oh, he's not done it.
he's tricked us all with a short throw. Deep cross, and he's...
Oh, why is no one
Oh
on
my
him?
God.
Is he offside?
He looked like he was well off. I don't know.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
offside Thiago there, but he wasn't thinking that when he missed that. Honestly, he should have had 3 goals today, and you can't really blame anyone except himself.
So off there, though.
Yeah, but he's not trying to
No,
miss the header, is he?
Yeah, he should put it in the back of the net.
Yeah, he should.
That's so offside.
So
The fact that Ahmad came out,
Ahmad's been injured, then you reckon?
if he's come out so late from inside, then it must have been an issue that he's got.
Or he's just got an absolute bollocking from Carrick and his wounds.
Or do you think he could have stayed in and showered and shit,
Maybe.
which would have caused a bit of a delay?
But let's show after the game, eh?
Go on. Why is the low there? Whippers.
Hit it.
Oh.
Casemiro going for a little scoopy over the back line there.
That looked like a bit of a glitch.
Walden Cobby again.
Yes.
Good lad. He's
Played
really
Mainu.
good again,
Yeah,
Cobby Mainu
great
today.
game.
You know,
Mainu, I love ya.
he's been really good again. He stepped it up, and last month or so.
Yeah, really has.
He's looking like a really top player.
How good is he defensively though?
Yeah, well, that's one of the big things he's added, isn't it? His dual numbers and stuff as well. Every season seem to go up.
You think he's going to the World Cup? Is he doing?
He's
Is it
definitely
done?
going.
He's got to go.
He's
Whether
rated
he-
by Tuchel and that as well.
Yeah.
I think the FA rate him as well.
Whether he starts every week or not, he's got to be there.
And he knew that he was basically being sabotaged by Amarim.
Oh. Do you think? What do you think that would? Do you think it
They
was
do
literally just a formation mismatch situation?
Yes.
I don't think there's any more than
mismatch.
that. I don't think that Amarim didn't like Mainu. I think he obviously didn't rate him as high as a lot of people did, clearly, because he would have found a way to fit him in. But in a midfield too, I think he just thought, I can't not play Bruno, and Bruno Mainu isn't defensive enough. But you've got to find a way to get your best players playing, haven't you? Unfortunately.
This is the problem with hiring a manager who's so fit on one system, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, and obviously it's Amarim's decision.
Free are you there?
But some of that is on the club as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Have you hired a man to play a system that our
Yes.
squad simply doesn't suit?
Well, that's
Oh,
why
shit.
nobody else wanted Amarim, wasn't it? That's why Liverpool turned him down.
Oh, good defending.
Okay, what's his name? Sharda at the back post there.
It's actually decent.
There's no sound, but they just need to refresh them.
If you're having an issue with the sound, just refresh the stream. That will sort it. Apparently. Yeah, if there's issues with the sound, I mean, if you can't hear me, it's going to be difficult, isn't it? But maybe we can put a little comment in.
I haven't.
Okay, cool. Someone saying if
We leave that to the producer.
what?
They're ahead, aren't they?
Well,
You're doing a Joe McGrath.
I'm trying to make sure people can fucking hear us.
Yeah, that's what producers are for, no?
Yeah, but the producer can't tell them with their voice.
No, I mean
thing is
the producer
fucking-
will tell you, no?
Yeah, let us know.
Well,
That's handball.
Oh,
offside.
Scuff there.
still getting through. Still getting some shot opportunities.
Yeah.
That's probably off. That would have probably been off, you know.
See, Dallo needs to switch on there. He's left 2 men at the back post with Mazraoui there. I know we've got 3 at the back now, but you've still got to track back.
Neither team have created anything though much in the second half. The games, it was quite a little bit more end to end the first half.
Yeah.
A lot of attacking play. Wasn't a boring game at all, but
Is that the system change that's done that then, do you reckon? 'Cause
Probably.
We've matched them
I think
like
we've
for like.
stifled them,
Yeah.
but also then made us a little bit more pragmatic. So, which when you 2-0 up, it's not the worst thing.
No. Nat Law Nelson with a super chat. You're right about Denver, Joe. I'm also a Coloradan eating steak. I don't know if that's just all they do every.
They've got loads of it in abundance,
If you're
haven't
from
they?
Colorado, and isn't it like 4 p.m. as well? Why are you all eating steak at 4 p.m?
Because they've got cows like we have pigeons.
Is that what, wild flying cows that roam the town centres?
Yeah,
He was fouled like.
We saw the
twice,
mountains and said, nah, not today. And we built a city on the Platte River instead. There you go. The Platte River where the wild cows
Fly
swim.
over, yeah.
They swim through that, don't they? The big bears catch them. Rorus Fergus. Thoughts on us buying Thiago this summer? I mean, if this game's anything to go by, steer fucking clear. But the fact that he's got, 22 league goals. You know what, though? Watching the game tonight, if they make chances at this rate, you can see why he's got 22 league goals.
Yeah,
They
that's
just
true,
fucking put it on a plate for him every 10 minutes. And he's on penalties and stuff as well for him, so...
If you think if Cesco had as many opportunities as Thiago...
Yeah, probably would have got 2 or 3. But I still don't think he's a great striker. I don't think he's someone that's going to get 15 to 20 league goals every season wherever he plays.
He fits in the Kevin Phillips of strikers.
Yeah, but I do think he's good.
Yeah.
I think he's a good player. I actually don't think he's as good as Kevin Phillips, to be honest. But I think he's decent. What do you think to him, Ronny?
I don't know. I'm just a bit tense, sorry.
Why?
There was like a little bit of a weird passage of play there where it felt like the ball was...
Ooh, little stabby. Is that a foul?
I feel like he just didn't knock it.
I don't know what happened there. It looked like a good pass from Cesco.
It looked like Boomer just didn't get a touch on it.
Well done, Dallo. It's a great shot.
Oh, well played.
Well done, Longman.
Good hands.
It's getting to the sense now where you're not going to surprise if Brentford score.
Look, they're getting into that area, but when it comes to we actually have quite a few more men in the box than them.
Yeah. Yeah. Booing it along. Good little
Good chest.
Keep the ball. Well done. Well done. That was really nice there from Cesco. Just getting in front of his man. Confident. Chest back down to Mbermo. Did well there. Would you want us to sign Thiago then? Roris Fergus is asking you.
No.
How much do you think he's worth?
He's coming off 20 Premier League goals, so it'll be worth...
Not what would he cost to buy. What do you think he is worth quality-wise?
But what it will cost to buy is what matters more in it than what you think. Because everyone costs more than what they're worth. Go on.
For a man that's usually got such a great first touch.
It's poor. Who played the ball? Don't tell me it was Bruno Fernandes.
Was that Bruno? Or was it Cesco?
I thought it was Cesco,
Might be
but
Cesco,
I was also half looking at you. I just mean hypothetically. What do you think he's worth?
30 mil.
That's so 30 mil. That's so harsh, that.
I think, you know what's crazy? I actually think Brentford bought him for like around 40 million, you know.
Did they rate
from the Brazilian league.
Was it one of them who wasn't?
Can someone fact check that for me?
Is he a Brazil? Does he play for the national team?
when
Yeah,
we say can fact check for me, the camera cut to me as though to say from the producers, you fucking fact check it. Can someone fact check for me? Joe, you fact check it. I wasn't even talking. It's just like, yeah. I'll sort it.
I'm probably being harsh with that because I think he was an expensive transfer for them. He was just injured straight away.
Yeah, 30 million quid, a club record.
Yeah.
In Belgian terms, this was a Pro League record of 38 million euros. So he was bought from Club Brugge.
Club Brugge, okay.
Not, Brazil, but yeah, it wasn't cheap.
But not a bad return on investment.
Amazing.
Yeah.
21 league goals in 41 league games.
Yeah, one in every two.
Yeah, that's literally all you can ask for a top striker, really. Let alone someone that we're deeming to be worth 30 million quid. No, I think he's a bit better than that, but his numbers suggest he's an £80 million striker, and he definitely isn't that, is he? Wilcox has been out in the sun. I know he's caught a tan, bless him. And Carrick has as well, to be fair. You never see a manager just fucking sunburnt as fuck, do you? You know, just another touchdown, you think they've been caught out in training this week. You just never see it.
Yeah. You see, I did like a tweet, non-football tweet earlier, like just like went viral and I didn't even notice until like, is the actually type of discussion I'd have with Joe upstairs.
What was it? I missed this.
So I put, I'm genuinely flabbergasted by... Flabbergasted.
Oh.
You know, got on retainers in you, so it's one of them struggling.
Don't play the sympathy card. Go on. You fiberglassed about what?
I'm fiberglassed.
Flabbergasted.
And Fabergé egged about what?
How uncommon ACL or Achilles injuries are in tennis. Because I'm a tennis watcher.
That's a good point.
Because
some of the Achilles as well, they're always pushing.
Some of the explosive movement and lateral movement required in that sport when you watch is like otherworldly, and I'm not sure how. And and it's not like they'll be playing for 2 hours, 3 hours, sometimes even longer.
Yeah, and it's constant.
And it's constant, and it's lateral, but it's also forward, back, and it's like you can be wrong-footed, and it's like they're very like explosive athletes, like going off either leg, and I'm always like surprised. I think Holger Rune did his Achilles in January, and that was like the only time I've ever seen it really happen.
Yeah, it is rare, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or nothing springs to mind in terms of top level.
Yeah.
But I wonder.
People are saying it's it's to do with the surface.
Do you ever play?
Also, there's no studs. There's less grip.
Yeah.
Maybe that helps.
Okay. Yeah. Because might be footwear. That might be a good shout.
A theory on Twitter earlier today about basketball saying this increase in Achilles injuries is actually because there's too much grip in the shoes. So players don't slide. It all goes into the muscle or the tendon or whatever every time. I don't know, that might not be true. It wasn't a study. It was just a theory. But I wonder if that is with tennis. You can slide and skid a bit more. So there's some of that transfers going into the surface in the shoe. Don't know. Also, there are only really 75 well-known tennis players, men and women. Whereas in football there are 200, 300, 400. Basketball,
I'd like to see what the numbers are relative, but
but the pool, it's like saying F1 drivers almost.
Yeah.
There's so few real top tennis players, isn't there? By comparison, is he
upset because he's injured?
Oh,
no, it's Bruno. He can't ever be. I think that looks to me like contact though.
Yeah, because he's not holding like a muscle, is he? That would be a fucking
travesty. That would.
Yeah. If Bruno was injured.
That would be
on 19.
Tragic.
You should have watched that go out then.
Yeah.
Good block.
Good block. That was Aiden Heaven. He seems to be very good at that.
Yeah. I knew he wasn't going to get there, Shaw. He does that occasionally. He knew from the first step he wasn't going to get there and that there was two men behind him. So I can either go there and have half a chance of blocking it, or go that way and have to sprint backwards with a winger. I think he takes the easy way out too often, Shaw.
I don't like that they're still getting lots of chances despite.
I think Maguire kind of just deal with that.
Yeah, I think he's expecting Lomans to be there and he wasn't.
Good block, Eben. Good defending.
Have we had a chance this half?
And Burma had that one with a shit touch.
That wasn't a chance, Joe.
It would have been if he'd forward. He was in the 18-yard box.
Oh my god.
That was decent, wasn't it? They're a good team, Brentford.
Yeah.
You can see why I'm going to phrase this, unbeaten in 5. They've drawn all 5. But yeah, you can see why they're hard to beat.
No, it's going to be winless in 6.
Yeah, hopefully.
Hopefully. Shit.
Well, they'd have to get 3, which is possible. I'm going to say unlikely. If you're watching, please hit the like button. We're at 714. Please, if we hit 1,000, that would be very, very helpful to us. If you enjoy watching the channel, enjoying the watch along, hit the like button. Let's get to 1,000 likes if we possibly can. You don't need to. I know I'm begging it, but we don't need us both to do it.
Am I begging it? Yeah.
We both are. But it only needs 1. No, it would be. It is really helpful. It's very helpful for us. Corner to Brentford. We've got this packing out the 6-yard box, and it's
Fuck off.
Oh,
my God.
Maguire's got kicked in the chops there, has he? Is he all right, or is he playing up to it?
Dangerous play, that.
I think he's all right.
It's so.
I'm not
hit the
saying this
post.
is a red card, by the way, but in terms of being dangerous, that's far worse than fucking Lisandro Martinez
Pulling
squeezing Calvert-Lewin's bobble, innit? Because he knows that's head height, and he can see Maguire's going in with his head from the start.
I don't think it hits him.
No, it doesn't.
It's
It
the
doesn't
ball.
it's not a red. I don't think it should be. It's just fair.
No,
enough.
yeah.
But
Luckily enough, it didn't hit
because
him.
otherwise that takes his fucking scalp
Right
clean
off,
off,
yeah.
doesn't it? He does get a booking for it, to be fair.
No,
But if you're a player, you've
Trim-
got to go for it, though.
They both have. That's what I mean. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it's probably a foul because it could be painful.
the fade was kind of sharp though.
Oh no,
Utara.
Tara.
Mason Mount coming on.
What do you reckon? Shaw done now.
Yeah.
Is Fernandes coming off?
Not sure.
Yogi, not Yogi.
You know what?
Dorgu
I
must.
wouldn't mind him taking Bruno off.
Dorgu must not be ready.
Luke Shaw looks like he's nursing something, doesn't he? Not sure what. Definitely some pain there. Left, right calf potentially.
Reece Nelson.
I've never heard anyone's name be said with such disrespect.
No.
That was like,
Reece
why
Nelson.
the fuck is Reece Nelson on my screen right now?
Nah, that's not how.
That's how it.
That's
That's
exactly
how
how
it
you said it,
sounded.
Ronaldo.
Sorry, how did you mean it?
He was also he was a year below me
What,
f-
Liverpool?
for Arsenal.
Did you
yeah.
play against him?
Yeah. He was extremely highly rated.
Yeah.
It was good. It was
I remember
great.
when he came through at Arsenal, he was. I mean, Arsenal do it every time, don't they? Someone has
He's
8
always the
good minutes
greatest
and
player
they're
ever.
Yeah.
making a statue of him. But yeah, he was. I remember he was very highly rated.
That did sound so bad the way I said his name. No,
Reece Nelson. It's like you bumped into him in the corridor and you're trying to intimidate him or something.
it's probably in boo mode as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not.
Good call. And Mbumo and Luke Shaw off for Yoro and Mount. What we're thinking then? Mazraoui left back, Heaven, Maguire, Yoro. It's like Maguire just
Yeah.
taking his kids under his
Yeah,
wing,
yeah,
isn't
like,
it?
come on, lads.
Yeah. Come on, we're going to the park.
Bit of a strange game for him, Boomer. He looked all right in bits in the first half, but his touch wasn't there that we've seen.
Yeah.
AF5738 says, Joe, what's your favourite Bible verse?
What is it, Joe?
Just have a little. Did you see Russell Brand this week?
Yes.
Yo.
Do you know what? Mine's probably in the beginning. Class that, isn't it?
Yeah,
Sets
yeah.
it up so well. In the beginning. Who would have thought of that?
In the beginning.
Classic God.
Yeah, no, you did. that meme.
What, the
Cristiano clocked it. I think Ben clocked it as well.
I don't know it.
In the beginning, and he's probably like struggling to say beginning.
God created the heavens and earth. Fucking hell. Go on, son. Go on. He must have got Rookie of the Year when he did that, by the way. That's the best start to a career you can possibly have that in it. Heavens and earth like that. Day one. He didn't even need to get into like his mid-30s before he did it. He just did that straight out of college. Incredible. Nat Lord Nelson says, oh, I've read that one. How did I miss the one before that already? How important is Maynard to the starting 11? I mean, he's just been fantastic, hasn't he?
Man of the match today for me. So
Yeah, I agree. It's been excellent. Unless Bruno can get a couple more assists, then we'll send it over to him. How mad is it that I would be happier if Bruno got an assist than if he scored a goal?
Everybody would.
Of course, we're all shameless, man. We want the record.
Yeah, and I know for a fact he wants it as well. Because I remember when he first came in, I mean, obviously he'd want it anyway, but when he first came in, he used to talk about goals and assists and keeping the numbers up and all that a lot. And I know he talked about tracking it, and he's very aware of it. So,
But if you look at his own legacy at United, obviously he's not going to be remembered for league titles in the way previous players of his ilk will be. But this would be his in a way that's not. You know, it's going to be around a long time if he gets it.
You know what? Fuck it. You lot aren't good enough, but I'm going to prove to you right now that I certainly am. That's no good. We'll have that.
That's great, actually.
15 minutes. Come on, Rad.
Who's that?
Collins. Nathan Collins.
Nathan Collins.
Decent centre half, actually. That 2-yarder!
Yeah.
That 2-yarder long range.
I thought he'd scored there,
Assist.
Casemiro.
The stream dropped again.
Fucking hell.
I'm just going to stop recording as well and just let you.
Okay.
We're back, by the way.
Right, we're back. Some sort of internet bullshit tonight. I don't know what it is.
That was brilliant, though. He
Yeah.
just really didn't want to
Bruno
shoot.
had a shot on there from 18 yards out. And what's going on here? And chose not to take it. Are we VAR in someone here? Why is everything stopped? Casemiro was adamant that there was a touch and that it should have been a corner. Thiago's lost his head a little bit there, hasn't he?
Oh, easy. Them assists there.
Yeah.
25 yards screamer.
Does he get a touch?
Oh,
Nope.
that would have been so lovely.
That would have been great. For a second, I thought it was in as well. Oh, he's pushing.
You know, it's like
That's
appealing
right.
for a fucking nick in cricket, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
No.
Just going all out for it.
Ultra edge.
Knowing that you've got no reviews left as well, so the umpire has to give it. I don't think there was a touch on that, though. We didn't
No,
like
there
on the
wasn't.
replay.
Yeah.
It was very convincing from Casemiro. Do you think there's a sense from some of the players now playing in the 5 at the back thinking,
Hold what we have.
no, thinking, feels like home. This bloody
Oh, yeah.
mission. I bet they
I missed this.
Yeah, I bet they will be thinking,
The good old days.
I know how to do this. At least they've got it in their lockers.
But it's not the
now.
same. It's not the same 3 because it's 3-5-2. Like, actually, I think it's gone back to.
4 at the back now, is it?
I think
Yeah, it's
now. I
definitely
think Mount's
5.
Mount's made it like a. It's almost like a 3-5. Oh, it's like a
3-2-3, 5-2-3.
3-6-1.
Just saying.
Just saying
fucking
numbers now at this point.
1. Is that 10? Don't know. Too many.
3-6-1.
It's so funny watching
That
Bruno.
formation could actually exist. That.
Yeah, one of the greats. They've done well there. Don't.
Oh no! Fuck
I
off!
really want a clean sheet.
No,
as well.
no, no.
If they score now, it's going to bring so much pressure. Bruno's straight off for the assist there, for the counter attack there. Little crossy space at the back.
Oh, was-
well done, Dallo.
To be fair, the way Thiago's moving, he would have just missed that anyway.
Yeah.
Because it would have.
Oh,
lovely
wait
football.
on that.
Oh
It's like this
Yeah,
is the I don't
good
get.
foul,
This
good
is what I don't
foul,
get
good
with the
foul,
low.
good
Because like
foul.
the first
We
step
hit 1,000
over.
likes.
The first
Thank
move
you.
was
This is
great.
what I don't get with the low. Because like, do you know what I mean? It's the first step over was actually pretty clever. and
Yeah.
worked,
Yeah.
And then he's just forgot the ball. Yep.
Yep.
Like
It's a good foul, that.
he's another one that's been a bit shaky today,
Yeah.
Mr. Dalot.
Do you know what was absolutely mad? Was it against Leeds, where he came on after Mazraoui had struggled?
Yeah.
And I think maybe the first time in Dallo's career at United, the collective fan base went, "Thank God Dallo's on."
We all said it on air.
Yeah, everyone literally went, oh, a safe pair of hands. When that's been the exact opposite
Yeah.
of his reputation for so much of his time. But I think everyone was like, oh, Dallo's back, thank God.
Yeah.
It was such a mad moment of thinking like, oh my,
That's
is he
such a-
graduated into
yeah.
like a proper player?
That's such a bad indictment about how Mazraoui was playing.
That is true, yeah. It says a lot about Mazraoui. Nice little nut head away again there.
Inviting him on too much. 10 minutes.
Yeah, got a lot of men in the box, United. Don't rush out because he's not going to shoot, is he? He's just going to get pulled out. Well done, Mazraoui.
I was hoping he could like bait a foul there.
Yeah, or get a throw in. Playing frustratingly sensibly, I'd say.
Pragmatic football,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah,
We've almost played the second half like it's a knockout tie.
yeah, we have.
He winning 2 goals.
And in a
now.
way, it is. This is to get into the Champions League, this game. Or all but guaranteed Champions League football.
My own cast.
This is to qualify for the group stage of the Champions League.
Is there what's the pecking order for like qualifiers and stuff like that? Is that still a thing with the new setup? Or
As in the pre-season ones?
So, like, sometimes if you finish 4-4, because the thing in fifth where is that
that's done now. Yeah, you just straight through. Yeah, I think other countries still have to do those qualifiers.
Right.
But
So
if you're a Premier League team, if you're in the Champions League, you're just in it.
Okay.
Yeah. The difference would obviously be just that extra bit of cash for finishing third, fourth, fifth, whatever. But yeah,
They should more or less. It'd be nice to kind of like consolidate Champions League football against the Scousers next week.
Yeah, actually clinch it
And stop them from getting it.
Yeah, shame we can't do both in one weekend, isn't it? Go on, Cobby. Come. Oh,
he's so good at football.
Find the pass.
Good idea.
So good there. He's getting so good at that. Just enough of a feint to get the opposition player to slow down, then getting his body in front of the opposition player. It's like his little way of overcoming the fact that he hasn't got like knock it and go speed.
He's been very direct today though with his running.
Yeah.
See it out.
Yeah, time. Oh, it's not going to go. It's going to go.
I feel like he feels bad about that.
He didn't mean that, did he? At all?
Yeah.
His little ragdoll effect there, wasn't it? Just off the pitch. Here it is.
Zirks.
What? Zirks on?
Were we thinking Cesco?
Yeah,
Maybe Bruno?
No, it'll be Cesco. Bruno. When does he get taken off?
Yeah, fucking hell.
Cesco hold the ball up front, I guess.
Do you see the that Rochdale York?
Yeah.
You watched Del go up, yeah.
No, I think York.
Who got promoted this weekend?
York did.
Yeah.
Did you, it was 0-0. Rochdale were the home team, and they just needed a draw to go up. No, they needed a win to go up. They go 1-0 up in the 95th minute. Pitch invasion, everyone going mad. Everyone here, they're going there. And then in the 90 or 101st minute, whatever it was, because the pitch invasion, there was like 5 minutes extra added time.
Yeah.
And
You've scored like in 100
Really?
like 11th minute.
Man.
Yeah.
Like last kick of the game.
And you know what? It might not have crossed the line.
No, it did. They checked
you think?
it. And also,
and
also the block on the line was someone's hand. Someone's gone proper like Suarez against Ghana. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
He's done really well there.
Good hands.
Fucking well done, Lommans. J Jojo 9091. Did you guys see the guy? I'm going to correct that. Guys who ran the London Marathon in under 2 hours. Cheers from Belgium. Love the content.
Insane.
Yeah.
Borderline peak of athleticism.
Yeah. Do you know what I think that record benefits from as well is? It's easier to understand what they're doing there than like what Messi does when he's got the ball at his feet.
Oh, right.
Or what's going through LeBron James's head when he's making himself.
Yeah.
Like, we all know what it's like to run a kilometre or whatever. Almost everyone.
Yeah.
And to do it in, 3 minutes, 30 seconds? For fucking 40 kilometres in a row? That's graspably impossible, isn't it? It's so. Have you ever seen? There's a YouTube video.
They put that on the treadmill speed.
That's what I was going to say. There's a YouTube video.
Oh,
where they take this treadmill. It's like a big treadmill, the width of like a road. That they take it around. It's after Kipchoge did the unofficial under 2 hour one. And they took this treadmill around, and they'd get like people from like gyms and just people that like this convention thing to have a go on it. It's only set at Kipchoge's race speed, which is very similar to that speed. And like fit people looking like good bodies and stuff get on there, struggle to last a minute, 2 minutes, and he does it for 2 hours. It's just, I'd love to have a go on that. Unbelievable, isn't it? It's just not even possible, actually, really, is it?
You can't fathom it.
It's so insane.
Yeah, you like the stuff with like Messi or footballers do. It's a little bit more unknown as to.
Yeah.
You can't compare yourself to it.
No. But that is just like...
It's 10 minutes to go, yeah, you reckon? 5 minutes added.
Yeah.
If Thingy comes on now, do you still feel secure?
You got
to.
Why?
I'm just asking. No, I didn't. It's not like I'm leading it anyway. I'm just asking, like, genuinely.
We're leading it. I'm not. I don't think we've done a watch along, Ronny, without you actually bringing some Ugarte slander on. But no, I don't have any confidence that we wouldn't draw the game.
The good thing is
5 at the back though.
Yeah, maybe. But you need this. It's this stuff in it.
Set pieces.
Yeah.
We've looked comfortable. I'm not going to say things like
Casemiro off, and that changes, doesn't it?
How long's Xerxes been waiting to come on, do you reckon?
2 or 3 minutes, isn't it? It's been a while. Come on, lads. No lapses. Good clip. Dallo again. He's won 4 or 5 headers since he came on, hasn't he?
That's one thing we do pretty well under Carrick. It feels like we defend under the Kosh well.
Yeah. Also, we've got the big lads on, haven't we? We've got Heaven. Dallo's taller than you think. Maguire, obviously. Casemiro.
Oh
Nice
my
goal.
God.
That was a great goal.
So very good finish there. 20 yards out. 20. See, that's the thing. It takes that sometimes, doesn't it? This is what we're talking about before the game. They've been putting cross after cross after cross in, and United defended well, and a 25-yard shot finds the bottom corner. Fucking hell.
No, you're not saving.
What? Is it inside of the post?
What's that? Side foot? Yeah, no chance.
No, nothing the keeper can do that through all them men as well.
Yeah. It's a lovely finish, to be
There
fair.
we go now.
Cesco just don't quite get close enough to him, does he? And it's posting in. There's just no chance for anyone there, is there? Fucking hell. Right. What do you do now if you're Carrick? Do you say more of the same?
You
And
pray.
we'll hold him off for 10 minutes, or do you try and push back? Still making that sub Cesco off for Xerxes. Cesco just a little bit slow on the covering of the man there. Yeah, what are you doing, Scotty?
Everyone on the line. Because we've been trying to play football.
Just go have all 11 men stood
That- yeah.
either side of Lamens and just say blast
That's
it
going to
for
be
us.
difficult, that, isn't it?
I reckon that could work. Do you reckon?
They'd probably find a way to get it in, wouldn't they?
Just to blast it,
Yeah.
and they'll just claim
And
handball
also
every time.
people on the line would turn away from it, and there'd be gaps opening up and that. People are scared. Well done, Heaven. And again. Oh, he saw that pass get
That's usually
covered,
what
so-
he's good at as well.
That's easy.
Too silly.
When he
passes.
doesn't do the link play, that's when I'm a bit like, because that's like his USP, you know.
Hold on, Mount. Don't let him play that ball inside. They've played it anyway. Hold on, slow it down. That's good.
Yeah, nice and subtle, not
Yeah.
booking worthy.
No.
You know what United we never do is to sort of fall down for ages.
The ball never
No.
stopped there.
I
Was
know.
that just me?
You
That
know what I mean?
Yeah, we
when
don't
we get
actually.
injured, just like Newcastle do, or just like a bit of dirty
Yeah.
football, just stay down.
Like take 2.5 minutes.
Yeah,
of
why
it.
don't we do that?
That's true, you know.
We never
Why
do.
don't-
United never do like any of the dark arts or the shit housing. We never do any.
We
We're
do like a little sprinkling of it.
Nah,
a
I
taste
don't-
of
we
it, but
don't-
none of the big.
We're
none
too
of the juicy
ethical, man.
stuff.
We're ethical.
That's what sets us
We don't
apart.
have anyone like pretending.
Or winking at the camera.
Yeah.
No cucarellas or nothing.
Let's go across that.
Oh shit.
So that's is that what I do now.
Yeah. Lomans, go down. Hold your face. Damsgaard. Tell you what.
I reckon if you had some hair there.
No, I think the opposite. I think the painter
hair took it
he
away.
had almost too much canvas to work with, the painter there, didn't he? So it's hard to know where to start.
It's too tense for me to run these jokes, man. I'm getting slightly nervous.
Well, we got. It's going to be 6 or 7 in it.
Oh,
'cause that's just what
no.
we do.
Oh,
5
five's
minutes, I
good.
can take
Take
that.
five.
I expected 5.
I thought it should be about 5, but you never know, do you? Especially if it's like close game like this, they'll often just give you 7 minutes so that the game lasts longer. Another cross in,
Oh,
back
shit.
post. Oh, well done, Mazraoui.
That
there.
was a great
I don't even know
touch.
if he got a touch, but he did.
KO'd throw.
Yeah, there he is.
Look at him, man. That is it's a well set fella, isn't he?
Yeah,
He's like,
and the rest. Well done.
Played.
Corner them.
On the ball. Muffin.
We got goal kick.
Casemiro, lads.
Corner.
I am so baffled that he didn't throw that in.
Yeah.
To be fair, maybe.
They've done a couple of them. haven't they?
Yeah, but I think maybe he's thought they had so many centre halves.
I think it is. I think it is a corner.
That was almost what's the word where it's like it's almost like both of them. Like,
Yeah.
is it
Imperceptible.
inconsequential? I don't know. It's not. I don't know.
But yeah.
That was like one of them where it looked like it almost hit them both at the same time.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Inconclusive.
D1. I don't know. Right.
Inconclusive.
He's got enough space to cross it if he wants it. Well done.
You can get booked for that.
No, he's not. Surely.
There you go.
He didn't get booked for that.
Yeah.
The ball was on the pitch on the floor and he just kicked it off the pitch.
He's kicked the ball away, Joe.
No, I'm not having that.
Especially when it's like when in
There's
the
a
game.
ball on the cone a metre away from the fucking player. If anything, he should have let it roll back on the pitch so they had to take it off themselves. I think he's unlucky there. All right, long throw here.
It's nice and short. Like he
It does slow you down a bit.
That's a foul.
Yeah.
Well
Stay
done
down.
there.
Stay down.
That's what I mean. There's a little dusting.
There's what I need.
Casemiro, a dusting of dark arts. Now stay down.
Yeah. There we go. That's what we're asking for.
Can we get the physios on here, please?
Stretcher.
Let's get a little
Oh yeah, I love it.
nothing.
Absolutely great.
That's,
been less
I'm
than
not
a
lying
foul
to you.
if you tried.
That's exactly what we've been asking
That's
for.
exactly what we needed. He's just
Like-
felt a bit and he's got, and the ref wasn't looking. And as the ref turned his eye, he's just seen
seen
an
the push,
extended hand. And it wasn't enough for a foul. But Casemiro, come on.
Chalk them seconds off, Cass.
Yeah. Bought us 30 seconds in possession there. He's loving it, isn't he? He wishes he had one more year. We all do, to be fair. Right, where's he taking this from? Because that went out 2 squares ago.
I'm surprised he let that go out of play. Oh, to be fair, if there's a free throwing into the middle of the
Space
pitch,
there. What the fuck is that? And what is that for a pass as well?
no way is that staying in.
Yeah, it is.
I know as a winger, I thought he sometimes mistimed. Like you think you start jogging and thinking, wait, that's actually skimming away. That.
Hold your ground.
Minute and a half to go.
But even you look at the box, we've got.
No.
That's a goal kick.
Even if you looked at the box there, I'm not gonna lie to you, not to be cocky.
Go on.
There was like 7 of our defenders in the box, and they had like 3 attackers.
Yeah. Casemiro high-fiving fans.
It's gonna take some cross.
How much it means to them. Come on, United.
Yeah.
Yes.
Look at him. Most touches, most tackles, most duels won. Casemiro, player of the match.
Machine.
Brilliant.
And he scores. Doing that and scoring goals.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
Casemiro.
What a player. I'm glad we got to see.
I'm glad he redeemed himself.
Yeah, me too. And he actually can leave the football before the football leaves.
Yeah.
Hey.
Come on, Josh. How's him doing? Okay.
Oh, nicely done. Half a
Well
minute.
done, Harold.
Half a minute.
They're going to chuck another bastard in here, aren't they? Or they're going short.
I think they've lost belief in that long throw, though,
And it is hampered by that drop off.
that drop off.
That you have at Old Trafford. You've only
Yeah,
got
you don't get the
maybe
big run up, do you?
6 to 8 feet of
Yeah.
run up, and look at him. He's going down the hill to get a run up. You can't build up speed on a
Yeah,
upward
running
hill.
up.
He's gone down again.
It's gone down again.
He's won another.
How do you fall for that twice, though? It's the same. It's Collins again as well.
Same thing.
And I
There we go. This is exactly what we're asking for.
He's fell for that twice. Look.
He's fallen for it twice. Absolute shit.
No, but look, but Collins has done enough there.
No, he hasn't.
I've seen 2 hands. No, like,
yeah.
do you know what I mean?
I saw a head.
Oh, look, he got a yellow card for it.
For it. No, that would be the argument.
Yeah.
He has had his pants put down.
We've had it against us enough, man.
Oh,
It's about
come on.
time.
This is what it's all about.
The dark.
Come on.
arts.
Blow the whistle, ref. Yay! Go on.
UCL.
There we go.
Here we come.
Fantastic win for Man United there. Holding on at the end. Never quite built up the chances and pressure I thought they were going to in the last 10 minutes, Brentford, after their goal. But a massive, massive win for United there. Almost essentially guaranteeing Champions League football next season.
We're just waiting for the cement to dry
Yes,
for our place,
exactly,
I think. Yeah, exactly. It was a little bit twitchy at times, but I think overall, yeah, we've won. And I think their goal came it was a brilliant finish. Anything else before that didn't really trust us too much.
No, second half in particular, we changed formation, we changed the system, and United, I thought, Ronny, looked a lot less vulnerable. There were still chances for Brentford. They had some possibilities, but there wasn't that openness in the centre of the pitch that we saw in the first half. I didn't think.
Yeah, it was one of them double-edged sword, wasn't it? It felt like we didn't have quite as much threat in the second half because of the change, but we also was able to quash the threat that Brentford were posing in the first half a little bit more as well, and it became a little bit more of a game where we were 2-0 up, we went a little bit more pragmatic, kind of trying to see the game out a little bit, trying to get more control of it. There were some shaky moments in that last 15-20, I can't lie. Obviously, when they then eventually do get a goal, things get a little bit nervous then. But obviously, we had some big performances in there. But Casemiro and Mainoo were great in there today. I think there were two pivotal reasons why we won the match. And I think we've seen... We're very good at defending like under the cosh, aren't we? I think United have actually shown an ability, especially on the Carrick, where when we are suffering a little bit in matches, we are basically within our own box and having to defend. You see players throwing themselves in front of the ball, getting blocks in, making tackles at the right time. You've got Lemens, who just seems like a bit of a calming presence there. Great with his handling, relieves pressure really well. And we got over the line. I think this is what it matters really at the end of the season now, is just getting the points, getting Champions League football. Hopefully we can consolidate Champions League football against the Scousers next weekend. It'll be nice to do it against them. But yeah, got over the line in the end. Brentford did make a really good account of themselves, I can't lie, they played well. It weren't easy at all, but got over the line, as you said.
There's a reason why that Brentford side, if they'd have won tonight, would have been in 6th place. They're a good team, they're a very good team, they're hard to beat, but United did what was needed to do, made enough chances to get the goals that allowed us to dictate how that second half was going to be played, and didn't make a load of chances in the second half, but did enough to win the game.
Because it's weird, because like how the change made us a little bit more solid, I guess, defensively, because I thought Brentford had a lot of joy in the first half, as much as we did. At the same time, we did lose a little bit of that counter-attacking threat and that threat that we did have because even though Brentford were having some joy in the first half, it did feel as though every time United went forward, we looked very dangerous. That danger obviously went when we went a little bit more defensive. And to be fair, results-based analysis, we can be happy with it, but if they end up nicking a goal there at the end, then people will be complaining, saying, why do we go defensive, why do we go this?
Which is fair. Loads of shit happens,
you can be happy with the result. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that we completely outplayed Brentford. I thought it was quite an even game for the most part, where Brentford had a lot of joy, but as I said, what matters is getting the points, and we roll over. I think we've given up on wanting full on 90-minute performances now, because we haven't had one of those in a while, and we got excited though. First 10 minutes, Joe, and
very good.
We thought
first 10 minutes.
We looked really, really bright and electric, but I think we took a foot off the gas a little bit when after Casemiro scored, didn't he?
Yeah, we did. And just to end it on, I mean, we're talking about Bruno Fernandes, 19 assists, 1 off the record. Man United 1 point away, or 11 points clear with 12 to play for. Maybe even more importantly, with 34 games of the league season played, Manchester United are still in the title race. We are 12 points behind Arsenal with 12 points to play for. Yes, we might need a goal difference swing of 25 goals and them Man City to lose all their games. But there's only 4 games left. And technically speaking, Man United can still win the league. That is a massive improvement over last season when we were fucking 15th. Big improvement from Man United. We'll be back for the full post-match review in a few minutes, so stay where you are. You'll automatically be taken over there. Hands up for the Panther with a super chat before we go. Glad we beat the fraud Keith Andrews, shit manager with Pinball FC, long ball and throw-ins. Brentford deserved to lose under him. Carrick at the wheel, not pulling his punches there.
I think that's a very harsh assessment of Brentford.
But that's his opinion, and there we go. That's all from us. Like I said, stay where you are.
That was my opinion in response.
Of course, and that was my opinion to tell you that was his opinion. Thank you, Jonas. Thanks, Scotty, as always. Yeah. Thank you, Ronny, for joining us as always as well. Manchester United 2, Brentford 1. Champions League football. We can smell it. We can absolutely smell it.
What do you smell like?
Success. See you in a bit.